media buzz. Y'all don't want to thank everybody that's rock with the buzz. So y'all girl overslept last night. Last night conversation. I tried, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me show y'all why y'all girl went to sleep last night. Y'all feel me? So I ain't gonna wait on too many people to come on my live this Sunday morning because it's Sunday and the kids haven't got up yet because they know it's time to get ready for school. These kids is becoming really smart. They know that it is time for them to wash clothes and get ready for school. So they not. So I want to welcome everybody this morning to this live conversation. Y'all feel me? Now y'all know y'all girl be turned up, right? And I'm sorry that I wasn't able to come do my live last night. But Doug is sitting in the background. We just not in our positions that we was gonna be in while we was gonna do our live last night, right? But we gonna get it together, y'all. The live chats is gonna be off the chain. You know what I'm saying? And once me and Doug get on a core, on a schedule, and be able to present y'all them lives late night when the kids gone, then we gonna hop on and we gonna be about our business. So let me show y'all what y'all girl ordered and why I wasn't able to get. Look, y'all, you got to take care of your health. You hear me? So while I'm doing my social media buzz this morning, I'm eating me some berries for more better antioxidants to my bloodstream. These fake grapes, because remember, they don't have seeds in them. So they not registering to my DNA as a real grape and giving me that full vitamin intake that I need from this grape. So remember, no seed, no register. But you still getting vitamins and minerals from the grape. You feel me? You just not getting that registered DNA grape DNA. You know what I'm saying? Say, since fruit got DNA. And without that seed, the DNA is not real. You hear me? So I don't know if they are cloning the strawberry. But if you look at this strawberry, look at it. It don't have no seeds in it. It don't have no seeds in it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The strawberry don't have seeds in it. This hose is just there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that we are actually getting bamboozled with a lot of cloned food. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Good morning, friend. Good morning. Is that Tim or Tam? That's Tam, huh? Huh? Good morning, people. So I'm gonna show you why I wasn't able to get my live because last night this was scheduled for last night, right? Man, oh man, these socks came in the mail last night. Y'all feel me? Hold on. I ordered me some acupuncture socks. And Doug kept saying, they not working. What they supposed to do, you know? And I'm sitting up in here using the different tools because I done looked it up on YouTube, you know, how to use the different tools, you know, y'all. And Doug got stage 5 kidney failure. So this is the area that I was playing around with and with Doug, you know, just like doing that and the lungs and stuff like that. So I was using these last night. And my daughter actually put them on my feet. And my daughter did them. Y'all feel me? My daughter was just like, she was just like, oh my God. Like, I was up there like, and Doug like, is you enjoying that? And I'm like, what the fuck, jump me up? You know, I'm like, what is you doing? You hating? You know what I'm saying? Why is you hating on my acupuncture time? You feel me? So, y'all, I do recommend that you order these little socks because they come with 2 pair and they like about $6. Y'all feel me? So you can get them like from Walmart or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them you want some acupuncture socks. And man, oh man, that's all I can tell y'all is that these was lovely. You feel me? Like I got hit by a car in 2012. So I suffer degenerate arthritis. Arthritis that I have is kind of like making my bones disintegrate. You feel me? So my knees is going bad first. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. Feel me? So I needed these socks for certain things, especially like the shoulder and the neck area. When I got hit by the car, he didn't break my neck, but I had a thin line hair crack in my neck. Because remember when I told anybody that was following me, I tell y'all, when I felt the car hit me, bam, I don't really remember the impact. And I think that goes for anybody that's been impacted with a blow to the body. I don't think the Lord let you endure that pain. You just endure the healing process. You hear me? Because I don't remember actually getting struck by the car. But I do remember being up underneath the car. The car was speeding. And I remember looking down, and I think I can remember it's not to let my head go down. Because I remember hitting my head one time, and I jumped it up, and then I put it all the way up into the tailpipe. You feel me? So I don't know if it's on this side. Yeah, this side. This side. Because this the side is the toe up is most. This the side where you can see the crack down my hips. This the side where my knees is all hacked up and cut up where they didn't have the things. This is the side that that this wasn't broke. I just was in a like a he said my fist was balled up from the whole time I was asleep. So, you know, fighting for my life. That's what I'm going to say. You feel what I'm saying? So my left side is my most crucial side. But this right here, see right here, see right there. That was severage. That was crushed. So this is not a shoulder. This is a plate. You feel me, huh? But I still got that thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's really quick, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no long standoff situation, you feel what I'm saying? So I was really, my body was traumatized more getting hit by the car. So these acupuncture shots was really great to come in for me to have. And this goes for anybody that's got arthritis and stuff like that. The shit actually worked. It worked. You hear me? So like right along here, right. Your lip, the lip by system. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to say it. You know, the symptom, the system that keep us moving, that keep us awoke. You know, this is this part. So you take this part right here. Look, y'all, I'm just trying to. My daughter took this part and she went across there like that. Ooh, I could feel it. Y'all feel me? Like this was the jump. So I recommend you get you some acupuncture shots, you feel what I'm saying, and have fun with them. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with them. This is some things that I'm introducing. So I wanted to show y'all these soursop leaves that I ordered off of, I think, Walmart. Now, I don't order soursop leaves off of Walmart. I usually order them from Yaki Awakening. And he got some beautiful leaves, but guess what? The order just takes so long. You feel me? Can you help me out with getting my order a lot faster? You feel me? So, I ordered me some leaves. Y'all, can y'all see them? So, these leaves right here, y'all feel me? It's old. They old as fuck. But I'm not gonna lie. They actually still give you the benefit. You feel me? Hey, greenhouse. Hey, buddy. Hey. So they actually give me the benefits, though. You know what I'm saying? So these leaves right here, y'all, and this goes for any and everybody that's trying to protect their cells. You feel me? See, these are antioxidants and full of it. You hear me? And I can't say that I'm giving you out no medical advice because I'm not. You feel me? I'm just giving you out the things that benefits that I have found out may help us in our process. You feel what I'm saying? So these leaves and how you make them, if you order them, you would take the leaves and you will soak them in the cold water that you're going to boil them in first. Just soak them. Just let them sit there for about 25 minutes. You feel me? And then you turn them on. Boil them. Boom. And then you will see them boil them. But you boil them on really low. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to see the tea coming out the leaves. You feel me? Huh? And then after you boil them, you turn them off. You let them steep for about 15 or 20 minutes before you even drink it. And then when you get ready to go drink it, you heat it up a little bit more and then pour it into the pot. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just showing you the process. And please don't have this tea during the daytime. if you're not ready to go back to sleep. If you got to go to work, don't have the Soursop tea. It's too relaxing. It's a very relaxing tea. A lot of people actually use this to getting over drug addictions and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you an overall feeling on how this tea make you feel. You hear what I'm saying? It's awesome. The first time I had it, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, you know, like, am I really feeling like this? Am I feeling this good? You know what I'm saying? And I slept really good, you know. Ooh, I can't even tell y'all how to sleep is, you know what I'm saying? So them are some of the benefits that your girl is using in my procrastination period. Because I got a procrastination period going on. Everybody can tell that on my social media platform. You feel me? But we're going to get that together. Let's get into the buzz. Y'all feel me? Huh? And I was just reading something out this book. I might read it to y'all. I need to get my glasses on. And hopefully that my reading skills is great out loud. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're reading to yourself, you know what I'm saying, you can fuck up the words. You can do whatever you want. You know, ain't nobody going to, you know, correct you. You know, so we'll try that. We'll try that when we come across that. If I can still read out loud, I used to be able to do it, you know what I'm saying? But if you haven't did nothing in a while, you might lose your you feel me? So practice make perfect, y'all. Practice make perfect. And good morning to everybody. So everybody that coming on this morning, I want you to get this information before we get into the gossip. You hear me? Let's get into what's going on in the meta universe first off. So first off, everybody that's seen these videos that people making, like let me see, MD Motivation, all these people that come up with these Ray-Ban glasses on. Remember the Ray-Ban glasses? They got them on Meta. You know, they the new things that you can record, you know, without nobody having to record. They got this record lens in them, right? But Ray-Ban and Meta is currently being sued by the Sweden country. Sweden is the first one to launch this investigation in the Ray-Ban glasses. Y'all feel me? Now the United States then jumped on it and started a class action lawsuit. So allegedly, these glasses that we are wearing to create content in, they have a mind of their own. And they are actually recording people private conversations, private things that allegedly maybe shouldn't be shared with the internet. And guess how they found out? The contractors that work at Meta has been watching these videos, having pools about them, talking about them, got them labeled and having so much fun at the office about them, and didn't know that this was going to get them in trouble. You feel me? So if you got some of the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, they are allegedly recording without your permission. You feel me? And it's footage that you might not even be acknowledged of that's been recorded while you got on these glasses and been sent to the people. You feel me? So I'm thinking like, drug deals, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever they have recorded, they are in trouble for it. And the Swedish people is not having it. You feel what I'm saying? They want them to stop this software. They want them to stop whatever, I guess, whatever component that's in these glasses that's recording without permission. You feel me what I'm saying? And let's just keep it real. Y'all girl was about to order her son. You know what I'm saying? Because I need some so people won't be knowing I'm recording, you know what I'm saying? And my stuff can go right. You feel what I'm saying? So that came across my feed this morning. I'm like, what? So you mean to tell me the glasses is actually getting people more in trouble than what we see? Yeah. So the glasses is actually recording things that you is not that you have no knowledge of. And the people at Meta, the contractors, that's what they call them, they know that they are getting these footages and they are using these footages. Some footages maybe been turned into the FBI, y'all, and y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know how y'all get these cases and getting indicted because you wearing these Ray-Ban glasses. You feel me, huh? You ran in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You feel me? You wearing the Ray-Ban glasses. And then, so another new thing that's launched last week. IG. IG got it where you can create a thumbnail now. Yeah, you can create thumbnails now for your IG wheels right there. You know what I'm saying? Like you see on YouTube and you see the thumbnails and you see that. No, IG have introduced that to their platform. Also, they have a professional account that they have launched where you can schedule your posts now on IG. You feel what I'm saying? So I had a controversy about that. Scheduling posts. Be careful with that. Scheduling posts on Facebook and stuff. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you schedule posts, it shows that you are a robot. They don't tell you that. It shows that you are some type of technology that needs your post to be scheduled to come out. If you a human being, you don't need your stuff to be scheduled to come out. You already know at 11 o'clock that you need to make this post, right? So I recommend, and this is because I have used that feature, and that feature has compressed my algorithm. Don't schedule. Don't schedule out. If you're not a professional page and you not like Victoria's Secrets and all them people, you don't need to be scheduling no posts. You hear me? If you're not a tax office and you are making buku loop every January and you need people to know that you don't schedule the post, you feel what I'm saying? Just come on and make the post the way you need to. You feel what I'm saying? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please say I like butterflies. I do like butterflies. Butterflies is the most underrated creatures. See, they go through a lot of stages of life to become that beautiful butterfly. You feel me? They go through a lot of trauma, huh? Before they become a butterfly. So when I did my 90 days in recovery from crack cocaine, Positive Image, their logo is a butterfly. So I like the butterfly. You feel what I'm saying? And it just so happened that you mentioned the butterfly. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I know a lot about the butterfly. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that I have actually been that life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that come across my platform, you have been that butterfly. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? Fuck the black sheep. You've been that butterfly. Okay? So them are the things that I wanted to catch up with y'all with on social media. Is that the red band glasses is supposed to allegedly be recording without our permission. And it's a lawsuit against their ass. You feel me? Huh? Ray-Ban, remember, is their own company. But Meta and Ray-Ban collaborated together and came up with them glasses. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't know why they came up with them glasses. You know, people, the government also got alternative motives why they get stuff patented and put out here too. You know, let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't our business to know. Okay? So, let's go back to some of the gossip, y'all. Damn, y'all, my glasses fell. Let's start off with Cantrell, NBA YoungBoy. You feel me? Let's start off with him. Let's start off with NBA YoungBoy. You hear me? And the reason why we're going to start off with NBA YoungBoy is because he's a young man, only 24 years old, 13 damn kids, and he got a lot of influence out here over the people. You hear me? See, a lot of people like me and my age bracket, we don't really know nothing about NBA YoungBoy Cantrell. I am actually learning about him. You hear me? And when I learned that he was a Scorpio, like me, I'm like, oh, that explains some of the shit that he do. You feel me? See, Scorpios, we got a habit of blurring out shit when we mad. Not because we want to say it. It's just because we mad. You know what I'm saying? And we say dumb shit when we mad. You can ask my family. I do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I understand him saying some of the things that was said. So let me catch my people up on what's going on. So NBA YoungBoy and his baby mama Arcola has been going back and forth. Well, that's one of his baby mamas. They've been going back and forth on social media. Because allegedly she just saying that, he ain't all what everybody cracked him up to be. And let's just keep it real, y'all. Just because a person got a lot of money, you hear me, that don't mean that they are a scholar and gentlemen, behind closed door. This guy is 24 years old with 13 children. I want to ask his baby mamas, what the fuck do y'all expect out of this young man? I'm just saying, though, y'all feel me, huh? He's still living his best life, too. Just like his kids just living their best life. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all expect for a 24-year-old to do with 13 kids? 13 kids. You feel me, huh? Look, they came up with the glasses for creativity, but at the same time, they breach people information when they came up with them Ray Brands, friend. They breach people information if you recording me doing illegal stuff and I'm not supposed to be recording. What you call that? And I done turned these damn glasses off. I don't want nothing that work by itself. You hear me? I just don't want to be bothered with that. You hear me? Not say I got maybe not nothing to hide. That's what I'm gonna say. Because that's what everybody gonna say. But if you got some glasses recording your ass without your knowledge, then that's a problem. That's a really big problem. You feel me? That's a really big problem. Thank you. God bless you too as well, X Week. You feel me? So the last place because NBA YoungBoy to me, and I'm an older person looking in on this young man's life. He have a very strong presence about himself. Even though he be calm, that's the part that I'm trying to pray and break that curse over him. Because, see, I pray for other people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you pray for other people and how that's working out for you in life. But you have to pray for other people. You feel what I'm saying? And don't forget to give me some love, y'all. Give me some love. But you have to pray for other people. You feel what I'm saying? So I pray for NBA YoungBoy. I pray for Blueface. You feel me? And not because I have to. It's because these are the new leaders and the people that our kids look up to. Just like Trump has. You hear me? So we have to pray for them people and hope that God put them on the right path, on whatever path that we think. Because we all might be against them, whatever somebody do, but it might be the right way in God's eyes. See, we don't really know. We just know what we've been taught. You feel what I'm saying, huh? So what was the controversy is that he got into an argument with everybody, and this NBA YoungBoy. But he said some dumb stuff while he arguing. He said, this is what he said to this the backlash that he receiving from his own fans. Quote, fuck your baby and fuck my son. But this is a Scorpio shit. This is what Scorpios do. We do dumb shit. We say dumb shit. You hear me? Not trying to make no excuse for him. But he should have knew better. But then he is under the influence, y'all. Like all the time. We see it. Like he go in places, you know what I'm saying? They have no respect for the other people that does not do drugs. And that was my problem. I had respect for other people that didn't do drugs. You feel me? And see, you can't have respect if you disrespectful. No, you got to go all the way out. You feel me, huh? So the backlash he receiving, he told his baby mama Arcola to fuck her son and fuck his baby too. So what y'all think about that? Do y'all think that, I don't know, like maybe times is different now. They are on social media now. This is what the young folks do. They argue with each other on social media. You feel what I'm saying? Like in our days, we was maybe arguing with the answering machine, the voicemail, whatever it was called back then. You know, we didn't get a chance to take our shit viral. You know, some of them rants that we have left on people's phones in the early 90s and the late 90s. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? We went viral a lot in our life, but it just wasn't in public eyes. You feel what I'm saying? So I do feel like that he could have apologized. But the thing is that NBA YoungBoy then deleted his accounts. Y'all feel me? So he done deleted his social media accounts. You know what I'm saying? Because of the backlash that he receiving from some dumb shit that he said out loud. You feel what I'm saying? So and a lot of people don't know, he can't leave them accounts deactivated too long. You hear me? If he leave them deactivated more than 30 days, they not going to be able to be reactivated. So I'm pretty sure that they'll be reactivated in maybe a week or two. You know, he just going through the storm of the people that's cussing him out by saying dumb shit. Y'all feel me? Saying dumb shit. You know. So NBA YoungBoy tickets start from $50 to $4,000. Nah. That's just, I had to just put that out there. It ain't that I'm going to never pay that much, $4,000 for nobody damn ticket. Unless it's my son or you know, one of my kids. I'll pay that much, you know. But it was a lady that went viral. She bought a $4,000 NBA YoungBoy ticket. And she decided to get on Facebook. I did a story on this last year. To ask all her family and friends for maybe $1 or $2 on Cash App because she couldn't pay her rent. Now, y'all already know she was an idiot to even let everybody know that she had did that with her rent money. You feel me? And then I had to get her. You feel what I'm saying? You know, because this is what our problem is. Our priorities is in the wrong place. I'm talking about young kids that don't want to help pay bills, don't think that that's supposed to happen, don't think that they supposed to pay half of the water bill, tissue, soap. Like, I could go on forever because I have 7. And I can tell you what these young kids don't think that they supposed to be a part of. Especially the ones 20 and up. Now, I ain't talking about no 18 and older kids, 18 to 20. They still kids. Now, I'm talking about my damn grown kids that's damn near 30. They don't even know what's up still. You hear me? So that's the part that make these stories so, like, what the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, this young man got 13 damn kids. 13. They didn't say no possibility. They say NBA YoungBoy got 13 damn kids. He only 23 years old. He ain't even done yet. He just began. So, of course, he's going to receive a lot of backlash throughout his life. He going to say a lot of dumb stuff. And he got a lot of stuff that he got coming up. You feel me? What that mean? What do that mean? I really don't think you should consider going cosmic. I got on my glasses and I really don't care what you think that should be, but whatever. You feel me? Thanks for the engaging comment, okay? So let's move on from NBA YoungBoy because we're going to keep it all in the messy drama area. Y'all feel me? Because the shit is messy. And I'm just going to get to the more better parts. You feel me? So did y'all know? Wait a minute. Let me back up. First off, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have 2 twins, allegedly. And this is all allegedly. This is not nothing that I know. This is something that I have speculated and other people have speculated. And I'm just repeating Jay-Z. Okay. So we got Blueface on this side and Chrisean Rock. We have Jay-Z and we have Beyonce on this side. Now, if you think about it, They are the upcoming Jay-Z and Beyoncé if they would have stayed together. You hear me? But they didn't do that. So Blueface owed 23 million out. Chrisean Rock don't owe shit. And she getting the bag. And when he got out of jail, he said that she wasn't that attractive. You feel what I'm saying? Huh? And that she got fat and all this stuff. So all of a sudden, our girl done put in work. And she looked good doing it. Because I'm going to show a few clips of her today. She looked good doing her workouts. She looked good in her clothes. You know what I'm saying? But she always did to me, regardless of what he was saying. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what's wrong with fuck niggas. You know, they got a habit of messing with self-esteem when it comes to women. And women have enough. And I'm not, and look, when we say nigga nowadays, it goes for all you men. You hear what I'm saying? That we done took this word and we done shared it with all y'all asses. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to say fuck men. You feel what I'm saying? And we have a lot of men, like ones in my comments, that have enough nerve to try to break down women's self-esteem. You hear me? And make them think that they not good enough. Or make them think that they don't look good enough. Or they lips not big enough. They lips not small enough. They skin not dark enough. They skin too ashy. They teeth too big. Like, this is the shit that I've been traumatized with throughout my life. So I have bruised, tough skin from people saying dumb shit to me. You hear what I'm saying? So I have watched Blueface degrade that girl, say dumb shit to that girl. And now he is in the lamb life of denying his son again. Like, at this point, y'all, I wouldn't give a fuck if he was the baby daddy or not. Because if we all look in on that life, he not doing nothing for that baby. He not even praising that baby. And let's not forget about his fuck mama. You feel me? Clarissa. Clarissa is too grown to be in kids shit. Especially her son shit. I'm so glad that my mama, through all the stuff that she been through, she ain't never, ever talked bad about our significant other or had anything to say about her own baby fathers. You hear me? And they been some fucked up people in her life. You hear what I'm saying? But I never, ever heard my mama judge people where she degrading them. You hear what I'm saying? So now Blueface is denying his son again. You hear me? See, this is in the Bible. When you deny a person once but not twice, then it's going to be something that person you're going to have to do later on to admit, why did you deny me? Why did you deny me from the beginning? See, all that stuff that he got going on going to come right back on him. You hear me? Everybody know, looking in on Chrisean Rock life, that she's a good person no matter what we think she doing with her child. You hear me? If the doctors is telling her nothing is wrong with her child, that's the only thing she can live by. Not shit that we can say. Not nothing we can do. Because what y'all don't feel or realize, and I'm telling y'all as a mother, you can make your child seem like it got a disability by the mother not letting the child be a child, not letting them grow up, not... Cause I know I got a 5-year-old and he act like he threw 2 or 3 when he leave here. But sometimes he act like he 5. But the majority of the time, and what the schools think, is that he a little behind. But me and his mama, I don't see it. But I do. Y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? Just that by what I'm telling y'all. You hear me? So he got to start making a mockery of this girl again. He got to put his name back in her mouth. See? His name been removed out of her mouth. So he got to put it back into her mouth. Because, see, the tongue speak power. Y'all feel me, huh? He broke. He need for her to have some type of interaction with him. He need for her to argue with him back and forth about this baby. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? He ain't popping. You hear me? He just did a slab with Cardi B. And guess what? Was only famous from that for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And he up here with one of the biggest stars in the world, and he was only famous for his little clip for 5 minutes. Y'all don't believe me? Go look it up. Go see how long. Go see if it's still going viral. He been lost. Look. Let me tell you something. NBA YoungBoy ain't even lost his soul to what we think. He lost his soul to something more sanitaristic than that. You have to go back in the beginning when he come out, when he first made his stuff, right? He had this ray of energy on him. I'm telling you, he looked it different. Then you look at 2 years later, it started to form into something else. Now, he was in the Paris, I think he was at the Paris show, March the 5th. And that was the Paris Fashion Show week. Look at him. Look at him. He's so far gone into whatever rituals or whatever he got going on with himself, where he ain't even here. You hear me? Huh? His wife just there. Go look at the video. She just tagging along. And probably just was either she pregnant, because I think that they said she just had their 13th child. You hear me? But in that video, it looked like she was still pregnant on the 5th. So the baby could just been born. You know, I don't really know. They not telling us. They don't give us, because a lot of stars don't tell their actual business. But me looking at NBA YoungBoy, he done turned into some demonic shit. You hear me? I'm talking about, and this is anybody that's dealing with what we don't think they dealing with. If we don't think it's another level of Umalati or Imalati or however you say that word, then we some fools. Because look at Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson couldn't make it. She couldn't cut it on American Idol with Simon. For some reason, Clive Davis seen something in her. You hear me? He took her on. And all of a sudden, before she become famous, this tragedy take off in her family. Where y'all understand, I ain't about to repeat, but y'all know the tragedy that took off. And then after the tragedy that took off, open the door. Open the door. Y'all, 1 minute. I gotta put y'all on mute. I got company. 1 minute, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Y'all, I'm sorry. That was a really private question.
I heard some other people talking about it's nice in there. It's small. You know,
I didn't even know it was after hours still in Michigan.
It's small, but right. Yeah, that bitch be thriving shit. They better for $20.
Me and Doug was supposed to been up last night doing a live at 11 o'clock. We was the 11 o'clock was looking at us.
Okay. I was just getting off work.
Oh, okay. Y'all coming back today?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so y'all be safe.
Yeah, I really appreciate just giving me a minute. Just give me a minute. Some things can't be heard on TV. I mean, on YouTube. You know, y'all have judgment going on over here, and it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular person just like y'all are off to this damn camera. You feel me? So that was my cousin coming over here turned up. So let's get back to Blueface, y'all. Let's get back to Blueface and what's called what kind of syndrome? What you talking about? You talking about from Blueface? Like what kind of syndrome you talk about? Now here you come. Now he ain't nothing. Why? What you mean? How you gonna talk about my nose when I'm a original African American? This is how I was born. But you want to come over here and make me feel bad about my nose and make me thinking about getting it a little smaller, a little shape, you know what I'm saying? I get some money and go get my nose fixed because the flowers thought that my nose was too big and ran up in, right? No, that ain't the case. I'm original. I have not got no work done to myself. And I'm 48 years old. And I smoked crack cocaine for 5 years of my life. I was sold that anthem. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tried everything. Everything you could think of, your girl done tried out here. You feel me? So I think I look damn good with my big ass nose, you know what I'm saying? And my big ass mouth. What you think?
People always got some crazy shit to say. They always try to degrade instead of uplift.
Look, whoever this is need a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, these the type of people, y'all, that ain't got nothing else better to do. You know what I'm saying? So you welcome the people into your life. You hear me? Because let me tell you something. What goes around comes around. You hear me? And you shall not condemn my name, but you shall be condemned on here. Did you hear what I said? Now, if you don't want nothing else to be put off onto you, you hurry up and get off of here. Because you messing around with a child of God. You feel what I'm saying? You'll get on up off of here. You hear me? Because I put the hooly booly on you. I put the hooly booly on your ass. You hear me? Nose and all. You feel me? Don't play with me. Anyway, I remember one time this motherfucker made me remember something. I had got into a fight with this nigga named PK that I was dating. PK gonna motherfucker take me. He hit me on my nose, but it wasn't really on purpose, but he did. And that blood started coming out my nose, and you see blood. I started doing that on that motherfucker. He looked at his friend. He said, let's get up out of here. This bitch done went crazy. Yeah, because I see blood. And I started doing that, and I looked at my purse. That man got the fuck up out of there. Do you hear me? Because it was amazing that he had enough nerve to make blood come out my nose. You hear me? And it didn't shock me. It was just like, oh, you feel me? Like, motherfucker, let's get this shit going, huh? Let's get this shit going, motherfucker. No, nose is just running. I was like, you like, yeah, motherfucker, that's what I like. But for real, y'all, I get down like that, you know what I'm saying? They will. If you notice, look, I ain't trying to brag, though, but the Lord have never sent no nothing for men in my life. You hear me? Because he knew better. He knew better. He knew that it was going to be a choice that I was going to have to make. Not them, you know. So he always sent me guys in my life that understood the process, you know, understand the assignment. You know what I'm saying? If you be a fuck person, then I'll be a fuck person with you. If you want to fuck over me at the time, we going to fuck over each other at the time. You hear me? Ask Doug, like, he don't clown on me. Because I will clown. You hear me? He don't You feel me? You know. And this goes for anybody. Any of my baby fathers, even the ones I got this gangster. Gang, 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 gang. You hear me? They know. They know. You hear me? The nose, all that. That shit is real. You hear me? That shit is real. Look, my friend say I'm from New Orleans and I wish a motherfucker would try to get crazy with me. I'm telling you this. You know what I'm saying? Just do like that. I'm telling you, I did like that. Motherfucker hit me in my nose, blood's coming. I didn't go like, oh, so I say, blood. That motherfucker looked around. He said, oh, let's get the fuck out of here. This bitch done went crazy. And I mean, you hear me? Huh? When I turned around, that motherfucker was gone. Yeah, he was gone. You feel me? Like, nigga, I was like, yeah, that's the way I like it. You feel me? I went... Seriously, though. You feel me? Seriously, though. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. I don't like when y'all, Clarissa, get into the kids' business. Now, it's enough that Blueface is denying his own son. Then you got grandmama, mama on his side. Let me tell y'all something. My mama love her boys unconditionally. You hear me? I'm talking about unconditionally. She probably loved them men more than she loved us females that she got. But she would never, ever condone the stuff that Blueface mama condone. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? NBA YoungBoy. Okay, can y'all hear me? Give me some love if y'all can hear me. Can they hear me, Doug?
I don't know about it going on.
Go see. Because I might have to restart it. Let's see. They probably can't hear me. Let's see.
Hold on a minute.
Let's cancel. Let's see. I think it came back on now. Okay. Yeah, I got some action. Doug, I got some action now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, y'all. So when the phone ring, it does that. So let's put it on airplane mode. So y'all, we always learning something over here on social media buzz. If you doing your live on, I think Instagram, it do that, and it do that on TikTok too, and it shut your sound off. You feel me? So make sure you put your airplane mode on before you go live. I forgot to do that. And another thing, if your sound do drop, you have to close up the app. You hear me? And then you have to open the app back up. Go back to your live setting. And then it's going to ask you, do you want to resume or end the live? You resume the live and then your audio come back in. Y'all feel me? I'm just saying, y'all, we got to have some teaching moments around here too, right? So that's what it is. You feel me? But let's get back to Clarissa. Clarissa. That's her name, Clarissa. Now, I did research with Clarissa. You know, Clarissa was one of them fly girls. That's what we gonna call her, you know what I'm saying, back in the days where she was like a video vixen. You feel me? And she sit up here and she contradict Christian. And I believe that low-key that Clarissa is jealous of that girl. She jealous because that girl did things that she probably should have did on her run. You feel what I'm saying, huh? Like, y'all as grandparents, I'm talking about even if you did believe that the child not yours. You hear me? Is you going to actually get up here in the world and deny your alleged grandbaby? Is you going to entertain the thought that something may be wrong with your grandbaby with fucking people you don't know? Not me. I'm ready to bang and ball for mans at all times. You hear what I'm saying? So if you say something about my damn grandbaby or my alleged grandbaby, it's a problem with me. You hear me? Huh? I don't give a flying fupa with my son or his baby mama got going on. But when you saying something about my grandkids, I got a goddamn problem about it. You feel what I'm saying? So I got a problem with Clarissa. You hear me? And I got a problem with Clarissa where me and her done went back and forth. Yeah. See, I'm not just social media buzz, you know. I get down and dirty with my shit too. So me and Clarissa going back and forth one day about her being a fuck bitch. Yeah, that's what I called her. You hear me? So she told me that while I was talking all that shit, she was gonna block me. And I wasn't gonna be able to hear none of the shit she was talking. You know what I'm saying? So before Clarissa can block me, I unfollowed her ass. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? So she never did get a chance to block me. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was still be looking in on her content. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because of the words that me and her had. You hear what I'm saying? And she kept calling me by my real name, Monica this and Monica that. Like she really know me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get down on the video vixen. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go down. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to go back through my old content. Like when I first started, and like I first started uploading buzzes in 2018 on this platform. So if y'all go back, y'all will see like, damn, she been into this shit for a long time. You hear what I'm saying? Like I did a buzz about Erica Kennedy. Y'all feel me? Now, the only reason why I did a buzz about Erica Kennedy is because I read all Erica Kennedy books. Not knowing that that book that I read, Bling, well, let me correct myself. The book, Bling, it had already let us know that the girl that was in the book was from a model agency. And she was dating Mongo, whatever, outside the agency. She was young and whatever, but the names was altered. And the way the book go, you would think that that book was set on Kimora Lee Simmons' life. I'm just saying, and this, I read this book in 1990. You hear me? So when me and my sister was reading this book, we felt like the person that they was talking about was Russell Simmons. Y'all feel me? Like if you ain't never read that book, you need to read it. But guess what? I did that story right when Diddy went to jail because Erica Kennedy is allegedly one of Kimora Lee Simmons' friends, along with Kim Porter. Kim Porter passed away from some type of pneumonia symptoms, the same as, guess what? Erica Kennedy. Erica Kennedy just passed away out of nowhere in 2018. Or was it 2000 and something? So she just passed away. And it devastated me because I was going to look up her books. I was going to look up her as an author. It wasn't nothing that it was supposed to clash like this. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I ended up doing the story on Erica Kennedy. You need to go back and watch it. It's called Bling. It's on my thing. I'm probably the only one, and a few more, I think 2 more other content creators. We actually did a story about Erica Kennedy. You hear me? And Erica Kennedy stories was so interesting where it took you all the way back to where she had her first job at, I think, Vibe magazine, somebody magazine. And the only reason why she got that job, Erica Kennedy, at the time, is because the artist, Prince, the artist didn't want to be interviewed by a white news anchor. He wanted to be interviewed by an African-American woman. She had already looked for this job. She had already wanted this job, but she couldn't get the job. Now, just by Prince wanting an African-American woman to interview him, that magazine had to call Erica and hire her. You feel what I'm saying? So she was one of the first American black women to interview Prince, the artist. See, but Prince didn't, he was really into his culture. Regardless of what we saying, he really wanted to support African American people when it come down to getting publicized with him. You feel me? Prince was working on him and Diddy and I think Jay-Z. I think all three of them, however it go. I might be missing the names, but they all was working on a record. They was working on some type of big record label when he was supposed to be getting ready to buy his publishing rights to his own music. Now, this was going on right before this man mysteriously passed away on this airplane from a bad bag. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all, huh? So the stuff that y'all girl talk about, I done went up into deep depth with these people. So I'm just talking gibberish shit right now. But I can get deep in depth on what the fuck I really feel on conspiracies that's going on around Diddy too. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? See, y'all don't even know that these people is still working the button. You got Jay-Z outside. You got Diddy inside. But you got Diddy not doing nan time for nan crime that he done did. You see Diddy is getting out this goddamn trouble. Y'all hear me? Huh? So it ain't nothing that we could talk about on social media that's going to change the fact that these people got strings that they pull that we'll never see that's being pulled. They got things going on with themselves that we can never imagine. If we really knew how really they made money and kept it going and shit, it would blow our mind. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. I done read enough books. I'm like Cat Williams, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I done read enough books to know that, you know what I'm saying, that we ain't seeing the real shit. You know what I'm saying? We not hearing the real facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a lot of people. Y'all don't think that Beyonce and Jay-Z got crooked shit going on with them, and every time somebody say something about their ass, they either get sued, silent, or guess what? The content don't go nowhere. Look at Vlad TV. His dumb ass. Let's talk about Vlad TV. And he ain't even in my notes this morning. But Vlad TV must didn't get his pay. And he decided to make that rant about Jay-Z and all them. Something happened. He comes on 3 days later and said that everybody believed what he said. And he just wanted to say that. Nah, nigga. You said what you said because that was really what's happening. Now, I don't know how they got to you, Vlad, but they did. And they made you change your whole MO. But I did that story too. And I'm leaving it out there. I'm leaving it out there. Because what you say first is what everybody going to go with. Don't nobody care about you telling us that that didn't really happen. That shit did real happen. And you didn't get your money for real. And something wasn't going right for you for real. You feel me? But something happened. You end up getting that money. And they told you to go clear that shit up. And you tried to. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real, y'all, about the stuff that's going on that we not talking about. See, all this stuff goes together. It goes together. Let me see, can I get it together? Let me see, can I get it together? Okay, so this is, wait a minute. Let me read. Let me see, can I get it together? So this chapter right here is chapter 49 or page 49. And I don't know what chapter it is, but this is out of the little fake, allegedly, memoir from Kim. You feel me? This is the fake one. You feel me? This is what they saying. This is the fake one. Okay? But now, the guy who wrote that book, y'all need to go watch his interviews. He ain't saying this is fake like that. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't saying this is fake. So this is chapter 16, y'all. And this is when Christian Combs was first developed. Not when he here. This is when he first developed. So it say the next day I was sitting on my couch deep in thought. When my doorbell rang, I went to let Shine in. So this is Diddy. You hear me? She said this was going to be very scary. We made our way back to the living room and we sat down. Quincy was asleep. Shine seemed legitimately concerned. What's so urgent? I didn't know what else to do. I just blurted it out. I'm pregnant. The air in the room was thick as J-Lo. So remember, at the time, J-Lo's still in the picture. A lot of people don't know Kim Porter never left the picture with J-Lo, whoever did he have, even Cassie. Yeah, even Cassie. In this book, it say that Kim was downstairs many a nights when him and Cassie was upstairs. You hear me? And it's just it. So she say he was quiet. She didn't know what he was thinking. And then he asked the obvious question. Are you sure? I spoke rapidly and I said I was on the pills. I'll get rid of it. He said, no, she said, I'll get rid of it. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know. He said, that's wonderful. This is great. I was so confused. Huh? You're not mad? He laughed. Mad? No. Why? Would I be mad with this wonderful news? So, I'm going to be a daddy with the woman I love and the one I want to bear my children. This is supposed to be Diddy, y'all. You hear me? And what will possibly be better? He jumped in right on the phone and called one of his besties. Now listen to what his bestie, guess who he called? I could hear Will Smith. I could hear Will Smith congratulating him. Sean said, yeah, definitely hold on. Kim, baby, I was still in awe fact that he was not angry. Sorry, y'all. And yes, I will admit, I was sure he was going to hit me. So it was in relief when I replied yes, that he was happy that I was pregnant. He told me excitedly we were going to have a party. He was excited. I was getting ready. I was getting really excited too. And he said, we're going to reveal the gender. He cut me off. He said, yes, of course we're doing all that, but everyone is going to want to sleep with you right before you give birth. My heart sunk in my chest. Everybody is going to want to do what? Sean went on with the same excitement. Well, not everybody, you know. Will, Jada, XXX. Now, I don't know who that is because in this book, XXX is somebody that they actually name, but they can't name them people. Now, I heard that the reason why some of them was X'd out is because they are in court, some type of court procedures. So their name had to be X'd out. So, this is all I want to tell y'all. They saying that he said everybody gonna be happy. Will, Jada, XX. Sean, I'm having your baby. So the bottom line is that, let me read this. So let me read this part because this is what I'm trying to get to. Hear me? So he continues and he say these things in one order, giving you a comfortable lifestyle. No, let's go back. He said, he hung up and he looked at me. This is after he done got off the phone with Jada and them. He said, baby, I never asked you of anything from you. He said, but I tried to see him through the tears that was coming down his eyes. This is him acting. You hear me? She said she tried to speak, but Sean cut her off. And he said that everybody wanted to do this. And do you want this for us? And she sobbing and she asking him what. And he telling her in so many words, this is how we going to live a better lifestyle. He's saying that before you give birth, this is what he's saying she have to do. He said to keep what we have, you have to have this freak off with all these people. Now, the people that he named in this book, he said Jada Smith and Will Smith was one of his, these is his best friend. Bestie. Now, I don't know why we don't know Will Smith and Sean Combs supposed to be best friends. But this is what the fuck the book say. You hear what I'm saying? And the book say that they was one of the people that was a part of the ritual that was done before Christian Combs was born. Allegedly. You feel me? Allegedly. So everybody don't be invited to that type of stuff. So me personally tried to find out, have Jay-Z and Beyoncé been to any of the parties, you know? So allegedly, they've been to some parties, right? But a particular party in 2015 that was mentioned in the court case that was removed that we don't know nothing about. I'm just finding this out. Allegedly that they were at this party in 2015. Something popped off, but somehow it was redacted. Yeah, it was redacted from the Sean Combs case. So I don't know why it was redacted and why we can't know why Beyonce and Jay-Z was at this party in 2015. But they was at a party, and it's supposed to be allegedly a recall in 2015. But this party supposed to have been erased out of history. They supposed to have been removed, redacted from the papers or whatever saying that they was there. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all feel me? Huh? Huh? So I just been going back and forth reading this book because this is actually what's been happening. See, Kamora Lee in that book, Kamora Lee Simmons is a best friend of Kim Porter. No, I'm not talking about like me and your best friend. I'm talking about licking and sticking best friends, where they was very intimate with each other, where they alleging that Kamora Simmons was very jealous of the relationship that she had with Diddy. Y'all feel me? Huh? Huh? See, all of a sudden, Kamora have legal issues as well. And ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody talking about it. She actually is being forced out of her home. That's $25 million worth or whatever. But her husband, Tim, was supposed to buy this money with bad money. You feel me? Whatever he got sued for. But I keep trying to tell everybody, I got scammed with the Rush card. The Rush card took about $800 of my goddamn money. And they never did give me my money back. Y'all feel me? So this is not no coincidence that we talking about this shit. The reason why Russell Simmons is gone, because he gone with my money, your money, and a whole lot of other people money. You feel what I'm saying? But for some reason, Kamora and her husband thought that they was untouchable, to the fact that they got allegations as well, too. Y'all feel me? Now, if y'all think I'm lying, watch this. In the before the year out, you gonna hear some more stuff about Kamora. You hear me? You gonna hear some more stuff about Kim Porter. You hear me? Matter of fact, something gonna surface. I don't know what it is. I just can feel it. Something gonna surface up on Kim Porter's behalf. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all, read the book. Read the book. The book says that things were okay for a while. I started dating again. This Kim. I was almost normal until I got serious with someone. She said, then my boyfriend died of pneumonia. I knew it was Shine. Again, then I decided to write this book. As a few days ago, my home was burglarized. Only the laptop was stolen, and I know it was the bastard or goons, of course. I had a copy of my iCloud, and then I had able to erase the download here. This is a new computer that I am using. As I continue to write now, I'm sending this into the cloud as well. I will send out copies via email and my Google Drive password will be attached. So the missing chapters can be accessed. So I'm telling you that the you go back, it's the guy who actually wrote this book. He actually is about to drop a big thick ass book out there. He is. You hear what I'm saying? And I can't wait till it drop. He said this. She said this book must get out. There are so many more chapters added. This outline is a great start. I have to organize the rest of the chapters and add them in a little by little. She said I plan on sending today work on exactly on what it did, but I'm not feeling very well today. Thank God the kids are not here this weekend. So this is her last entry from the time she passed away. You feel me? Huh? And she's saying that her kids wasn't there when she was sick. Let's keep going on. She said, I'll call Kimora to cancel our plans to meet up. When I spoke to her, she said, girl, that doesn't sound like the flu. She said, you should go to the hospital. That didn't immediately alarm me. I just needed some rest. That's what she told him. And I quickly got off the phone. But why? I can't. And she said, but why I can't get my doctor on the phone? She didn't know why. So he wouldn't pick up for her. Oh no, she said. I called Sean from my bedroom where I was laying in my bed. And all I could think about was my kids, my babies who are with this monster. You hear me? The man that I now I suspect for having done this to me. She said Sean picked up the phone. And she said he had some kind of like sarcastic tone in his voice. She said he spoke confidentially into the phone and said hello. I screamed at him, you bastard. I have your fucking kids. What are you talking about? The kids are with me. He replied with a mocking innocence. She said that she literally had nothing to do, so she could only ask, did you ever love me? And instead of answering the question, he responded, the most important thing to me in the world is loyalty. He said, I couldn't believe it. She said, I couldn't believe it. I had to ask, even though I understood. She said, what the fuck does that mean? With the same old mockery sound, he said, Kim, is something wrong with you? This is supposed to be Diddy now, y'all. And I believe this shit. You hear me? She said he is going on to continue this bitter game to the end. So he never did admit nothing on the phone. So she asked him one more last time, how could you? Again. And this is what she's saying, because I believe her. I believe that this is an entry that she entered inside of her computer. She said again, how could I do what? And I gave you everything. You went to someone else. You left me. So this is narcissistic behavior, blaming her for the mistakes or whatever the fuck she done made. You hear me? And she's told him, she say, I'm going to die like Heavy D, like Biggie, like Pac, like so many others. And it's because he's a monster and he just plain and simple is who he is. And before hanging up, I simply said, that's not the only copy, you fuck. Then I shot out a group of text messages, let everybody know he got me. And then I called 911. And at the site, and as I sat there and I'm waiting for the ambulance, I was writing this last chapter. And I prayed, and I make it to the hospital. But I don't feel like writing anymore. I may not be around to see it printed, but it's okay. I'm sending it out. He won. He got me. Y'all feel me? And I will have to say my final word. Sean Combs will get exposed, even if I lose my life doing it. My kids have always been my most cherished possessions. I want the world to know that. But more important, I want them to know me. So y'all, that was her last thing. Y'all feel me? And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? She was around journalists. Erica Kennedy was a journalist. You hear me? And it's somebody else, Tracy Brown. Tracy Brown. She also is not here no more, y'all. Do y'all hear me? All these herbalists, all these urban fictional writers that wrote in the 90s, look it up, is not here no more. That wrote books that had similarities on people in the industry. I remember Tracy Brown and Erica Kennedy, they not here no more. You hear me? Tracy Brown wrote a book called Criminal Man. Criminal Man was the best damn book I ever read in my life. It was about this guy named Liam. You hear me? Liam was like a drug dealer. Black, sexy, fine. That's how they describe him. And Liam meet this girl in Foot Locker, which she supposed to be light-skinned, sweet and innocent or whatever. Liam and her end up falling in love. But Liam just wasn't shit. You hear me? Liam ended up leaving my girl. That shit, I was crying like a motherfucker in this book. He ended up leaving my girl. Nope, he ended up getting another bitch pregnant on her. And she still ended up staying with this man. She still ended up being like there with him. He ended up getting shot. Man, that book was good, y'all, feel me? But my girl, she ain't here no more. She ain't here no more. And that was one. Then she wrote another book called Lambs, White Lambs. White Lambs, you feel what I'm saying? And that book reminded me of so many rappers. You know what I'm saying? That, when you be reading it, you know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, I wonder who that is. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of urban Triple Crown publishing authors that's not here today that wrote a lot of books that I don't know if they was ringing bells on the industry or people in the industry, but them books, you feel me? So y'all look, I even went a little bit more farther into the situation. So all these people I'm talking about, they are connected with these people that's been exposed, right? So I had to find out what happened to Triple Crown Publishing. You hear me? So come to find out, Triple Crown Publishing was bought by a company from Disney or something. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, you hear me? And it has something to do with Sean Combs, you hear me? But when they bought that company, they put it out of business. They didn't let them authors publish no more books no more through Triple Crown Publishing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's exactly where Erica Kennedy went viral with all her stories at. Erica Kennedy stories was, I believe, based on Kimora Lee and Russell Simmons' life. That's exactly what I really believe in when I read them books. You feel what I'm saying? So somebody devious ass bought that company, that Triple Crown Publishing company, and they bankrupted that company on purpose. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't go get Triple Crown Publishing books no more, but you probably can get them in the library, them old ones, but nobody is publishing through that through that publishing company no more. Y'all feel me? That's how far and how deep I had got into it, because Bling was one of my first stories on YouTube to ever go viral. That was my first story and that went viral on there. So Erica Kennedy, I'm catching y'all up on there, and I don't know if I got that part in there with her and the artist. Her, when her career started to take off in her journalistic field, but I know for a fact that I might have to go back and watch it myself, y'all. But I remember that was one of my longest stories. I think it was about a good 30 minutes. And that was the first time I ever got deep into depth in somebody's damn business. And it kind of was like, what? You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I unfolded, just like I'm talking to y'all now, that was the shit that I unfolded when I investigated Erica Kennedy. You hear me? And then it took me to Tracy Brown. And I'm like, damn, Tracy. So, but both of them families, Tracy Brown and Erica Kennedy family, they not talking about how they passed away. You hear me? Huh? We just know that they are no longer here. You hear me? And all the books that they have published, I know for a fact when I have read both of their books, they do symbolize some stuff that maybe was going on in the industry. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody's name's been altered and characters is supposed to be fiction. Y'all feel me? But getting off into the shit that I know, you feel me, huh? Huh? So I tried to get that book bling. Y'all feel me? Guess how much they want for that book bling now? They want $300 for that book bling. I read that book at the library for free in 1990. I was on the wait list because that book was popular back then. You hear me? So I remember being on the waiting list to read that book. You hear me? Huh? Stop cursing. I'm trying to. Just keep me grounded. Just keep me grounded, okay? Keep me grounded. We working on the potty mouth. We working on it. My grandma always said I had a very potty mouth. So I know, I'm aware, I'm working on it. Just work with me, okay? I'm trying to use words. You see, I'm trying to come up with words other than curse words. But I've been cursing for a long time, and ain't nobody never got into intervene with me cursing. So I'm working on it. Thank you. I know. I'm glad you there to let me know, though. I'm glad you there. You feel me? But the bottom line is that a lot of people, see, we not looking at the conspiracy and things. We not. Why would they lock R. Kelly up for all them years? I'm talking about for real. R. Kelly got more years than Diddy. And Diddy got way more allegations than R. Kelly. And wait a minute. We even seen Diddy doing some of his stuff. Y'all got to know who they got to remove. See? If you notice throughout your life, even if you was right? The people that they believe is the people that's been there the longest. It's hard for you to be the one that be the truthful person when you got people of prestige got more than you. So that's why this is going to take us back to this story right here. Let's talk about Dwight Howard and his shit. His stuff. Dwight Howard and his stuff. Okay? And his stuff. So Dwight Howard been nothing but a problem. What I be looking at. You hear me? So Dwight Howard allegedly is playing overseas. That's why a lot of us don't, know what happened to him. So he lost this in the NBA, and he over there playing overseas. And that's what a lot of NBA ex-stars do when they can't perform or put up the performance. They put them over there across seas. You feel me? So let's go back to Dwight Howard and his mess. You feel me? So, and this is sad because Royce Reed, his baby mama, that have a child with him, a son that's maybe about 17 now or 18. Don't nobody really know how old their son is. In 2015, before he, when they was together, she had already accused him of child abuse. You feel what I'm saying? CA. That's what they. We can't say them names, and you can't say too many, But she had already accused him of child abuse. I'm talking about Royce Reed. You hear me? The first, well, not the first baby mama, because we don't know. His personal life ain't really out there like that. So you get little sketchy, little bits, right? So his wife now, Amy. We just gonna call her Amy. They got a child together too, which is a little girl. You hear me? Now Protective Service that came into their business. You hear me? Now, let's just keep it real. I want to know why Protective Service. Like, what kind of allegations do Dwight Howard get for a Protective Service to come in to attempt or to take the child? Like, what kind of allegations do he have? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Huh? See, she doing a lot of ranting on Facebook, social media. Y'all have seen it. But she not telling us what's the allegations on why would this child be removed out the house. She showing us this big bag of, work, and she showing us, but how does she get it? Is she got to have some type of access to it. She got the tube, she had the everything. She had the big stupid bag, like what like, did y'all see the bag? The bag looked like a bag of flour. You know what I'm saying? This is his work. This is something that he purchasing every month. It looked like. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Huh? But she not, and like Royce Reed went live and told her to shut up. And I felt Reed on that. You hear what I'm saying? Because you said that the girl was crazy. You said Royce was crazy. You said that she was talking out the side of her neck when she was accusing, allegating him of abuse towards their son and stuff like that. You hear me? Now she want us to have sympathy with her when she done made another baby mama look like she was crazy. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? This is what happened, y'all. This is what happened with us as drug addicts too. We have a tendency to ruin other people's lives. You hear me? And not without their permission. It's because they love us so much that they'll lie. And they'll keep on lying with us until the lie just gets stuck up in the air. You hear me? That's why my grandma told me, when you lie one time, you got to keep lying, baby. And once you keep lying, baby, your whole life is a lie. And it's not gonna be too simple to get up out of all them lies. You feel what I'm saying? So I had to go in a little bit more. And let's just keep it real. They not really letting us know what was the allegations as well with the first son. They just said it was some child abuse allegations. Y'all feel me? Now remember, y'all, child abuse allegations can come with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you a person and a man, and just from my experience, men that do drugs have some of the low-downest behavior, sneakiest, grimiest behavior that a person can have. You hear me? I'm talking about for real, for real. I done hung out with some grimy men. You hear me? And if I was to allow them to be grimier than what they were, they would have really been like that. You hear me? For some reason, men that's altered with drugs, they think and they do dumb stuff to everybody around them, y'all. The children, everybody. You hear me? And I'm talking about a man that's heavily off into drugs, where the drugs have consumed them, where the drugs is more important than doing the right thing. You have people that drugs become more important than doing the right thing. It's not nothing that they aware of. It's something that they consume, because it's a disease. Y'all smell weed. It's a disease. It's not nothing that you are aware of. You feel me? Huh? Like me personally. I told all my friends and family, I'm in stage 1 COPD. So I do cough, and I be trying to make up stuff, and I'm thinking, like, no, that's what the fuck that is, girl. You hear what I'm saying? That's not nothing else, girl. That's them symptoms starting to kick in on your ass. You hear me? So you gonna get your shit together too. Or you gonna be left behind. And see, what I do know, if you smoke cigarettes, it's because it's something that you need to be sharing with the world, and they taking that ability away from you. I do know that, you know what I'm saying? But do I practice on it? No. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you how the flesh can be weak to certain drugs, and how drugs can come in your life and alter your whole thoughts. And a lot of people that don't do drugs not gonna understand. If you don't have an addiction to a cigarette, a coffee, a marijuana, a candy, or nothing, like Dwight Howard, see, I went all the way all up in him. I found out that when he was on the basketball team, you hear me, playing for the Orlando Magics, that they used to complain about his sugar intake. Yeah, that's how far I went up in it. He had a sugar intake, a junk food intake. And I'm trying to tell y'all that means that he already had that addiction. He already had an addiction to some type of opiates or cocaine. Because a person that got an addiction, we feed the addiction with sugar. When you cannot get your addiction on, you use sugar. Okay? And I'm just, so if you're not wondering what happened or why this person in your family and they start intaking all this sugar, you better look a little bit more down into what they doing personally. Because we got people that's functional addicts that know how to be functional addicts and know how to keep you out their business by eating sugar. You hear me? Huh? So when I went deep into that and found out Dwight Howard had an addiction to sugar, and his teammates on the Lakers and on the Orlando Magics and whatever other team, they had a problem with that. That's when I realized that he had already had a problem. See? Just because you got a problem, that don't mean you can't be a good athlete. But 9 times out of 10, him having that problem, that's probably why he playing overseas now. Because he can't perform his full advantage without having that drug. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So, he gonna lose something. Y'all, let's talk about this. Because by her making these allegations, let me tell you what he gonna lose. He about to do a big tournament over at the Dubai Championships. You hear me? It's called the Dubai Basketball Championship. The Dwight Howard is about to participate in that. By him participating in that, that can get him back to the NBA. You hear me? But with these allegations, you hear me? And she on there showing this big old bag of snuff. You hear me? His career is up in the air right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's one thing Dubai don't play about. They don't let you make a mockery of their country. You hear what I'm saying? You know. But it's a lot of stuff going on that I wouldn't even want to play over there right now. You feel me, y'all? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to be at home right now. Because if y'all not watching the WAR, because we not supposed to talk about it on our YouTube, I got to talk about it. I came across a video where I think somebody in Israel, Israeli, he is in his house, and he been recording it. And his hand be shaking. You gotta go watch it. It's on Instagram. I was gonna share it on my YouTube, but I didn't want YouTube to ban my content because they really don't want you to share the war on them. Okay, so I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna be able to incorporate that with my stuff this morning. You feel me? But The man is in his house, in the back of his house, and you could see him, and you could just see missiles and all kind of flames going past his window, and they just blowing up, and they just doing like that. And I think it's very sad. This shit is sad. Y'all hear me? Y'all imagine us being in our house, and we just seeing missiles coming past. We ain't never ever lived like that. We don't know nothing about that real shit. I mean, that real stuff. Trying to stop cussing. Trying to stop cussing. We don't know nothing about that real stuff. You hear me? Huh? But I do know, me as a mom of 7, and I had to be in my house, and it's going on war, and I have to watch this stuff that's going on outside. You hear me? Huh? Me and Doug watched it, and we thought it was very heart-wrenching. Then we did. It's very sad. And this one guy, he the only one got enough heart on social media. He been trying to record it. But I believe that he need to get somewhere and sit down. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? But he recording it and his hands shaking, and he in his living room, but he all the way in the back of his house, and you can see out his window, you can see all this just going down, y'all, just going down, y'all. So we have to be grateful for our president, because that ain't going down in front of our house. That ain't going down in our backyard. Y'all hear me? Huh? So we have to be grateful for some of the things that we not enduring in this WAR. Y'all hear me? Huh? It's real people, and it's real kids, and it's real things. It's people that's gonna unalive with what's going on. Y'all hear me? Huh? We got a few Americans that's doing dumb stuff too, making a mocracy, sending out messages to Iran and all this other fucking shit. I don't want to be at war. I don't want my people that's out there on the front line to be at war. I don't want none of this. You hear me? So y'all don't see me supporting certain content. I don't think certain content should go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? I think that we should be praying for these people. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all got one blood. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? We all got one blood. Ain't nobody bleeding different. Nobody. You hear what I'm saying? I wish I could see somebody bleed green blood, black blood, red blood, white blood. But that's not the truth. We all bleed one blood. You feel me? Good morning, MJ. Good morning, friend. Look, friend, I'm telling you, you've been watching it. You've been watching it like you've been watching the people that's over there in there, and they've been trying to record the stuff that's going on. It's scary, friend. It's scary. And I couldn't even imagine me, because, you know, like, we rich people. You know, Americans, we rich. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we say. You know what I'm saying? We cannot stomach. We cannot handle the shit that I have seen on the internet. You hear what I'm saying? Like, for real. You hear me? That young lady that my daughter was at, like, this is how we not talking about it. You hear me? The United States is getting attacked. We are. But we not talking about it. And my daughter and Seda. Seda is another Lebanese girl. Lebanese girl that stay a couple of doors down from us. We don't see Seda as Lebanese. We see Seda as our family. We see Ali and we see all these Abduls that we see them as our family. But we don't know if they see us as family. But I'm just telling y'all. So my daughter and her friend is at the park playing. This was October the 5th, 2024. I'll never forget it. My daughter come flying in the house talking about the kidnapper touched Seda's head. Now, I'm laying up at the time on social media, and I don't get what she's saying. But I know something ain't right, because my daughter got this look of distress on her face. And she's crying and she can't really get out. So I get up and I say, what you say? She say she's still crying. She say that the kidnapper in the white van tried to grab Sada hair. So I put on my clothes. And I done told this story before too. I done put on my clothes. And I decided that I need to go check on Sada because this don't seem right. And my daughter seemed very traumatized with whatever happened. So I put on my clothes and I go out down the street to go check on Sada. Now, not knowing what I'm going to run into, I'm thinking that it's just that the man maybe did get the kids in the neighborhood. Okay? But when I get down there, Sada neck is hanging out. It's just hanging out everywhere. And her parents don't speak English. None of them. And I'm screaming and yelling, cold towel, cold towel. They got little brown tissues that they trying to stop her neck from bleeding. And I'm telling them, cold towel, hot towel. So somebody go get a towel. We got police officers on our block. So this is the first time we ever seen them come outside. They came outside as well. Everybody on the block, people I ain't never seen before, none of our neighbors, we all gathered together. This one guy that stay across the street come out the house with this big old Chevy. And he asked me, do me and him want to ride up to the park to find this dude? Now, me and him parents, I got my little shit too. And we all just ride up to the park. Because at the time, the parents then took the law in their own hands. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? This is exactly how you will come together as a community when it comes to the kids. Y'all feel me, huh? So, Sada is traumatized. Sada is on her way to the hospital. My daughter is traumatized. And I don't know if I should take my daughter to the hospital or not. But my daughter was very traumatized, where she didn't want us to go outside, her daddy to go outside, nobody. She was traumatized. She didn't want her brothers to go off the porch or nothing. So I had to give my daughter counseling. I had to. I had to get her counseling because she hadn't understood what had happened to her and her best friend. And I didn't know how to, nothing ever like that never happened to me before. But I know that I was a different type of child, so I was thinking maybe my daughter could forget about it and, but that wasn't the case. We had very rough, sleepless nights. You hear me? Huh? Now, that was from a hate crime. That was a hate crime here in Michigan. And they not talking about that crime. And when I called and asked them, was it a hate crime? The police told me that's not the truth. That ain't what they talking about. But when I read about it in the newspaper is saying that it's a hate crime. So they confusing me. You hear me? So I'm on the alert in Dearborn, Michigan. Because Dearborn is where Trump was banging at. This is where they voted for Trump, where we live at. Everybody, this little rich little city we in, they voted for Trump. So can you imagine our black out here with how we getting treated? Yeah, a lot of things change. I just don't talk about it. You hear me? I try to stay educated on it. I try to stay positive, but in reality, I keep trying to tell Doug it's time for us to move out this area. It's time for us to go. And I'm not going to sit around here and act like that I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think it is. But Doug sees something else in the neighborhood. But it's up to you to know better. You hear me? It's up to you to know better. Somebody took out their comments. Okay. But yeah, y'all, it's the truth. So, like when I be doing these stories, y'all, they hit home. They relatable stories. Because we not in an all-white war here in Michigan. But we have people that still want to take up for their people. over there in that war. We still have little people that spotted that do little things to make themselves feel better, like they helping their country out. Y'all feel me? Huh? Now we got Seda that's been traumatized. She's still in counseling. 2 years later, she's still in counseling. Y'all hear me? So I feel proud that my daughter is getting over whatever that she go through. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to talk about it. But I'm just telling y'all that it was 2 people traumatized the most during this war. During this supposed to be allegedly war. And ain't nobody talking about it. See, it's other people in other cities as well that have experienced stuff like me, Seda, and my daughter. But they not talking about this stuff, y'all. They not talking about the people that's breaking out. You hear me? Now, the guy who did her like that is a Jew. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? He an old Jew. And guess what? He ain't getting nothing but 5 years. He's 72 years old. He might not make it out. But I say 5 years, he could do it. You hear me? What a bunch of crock. You hear what I'm saying? He should have been spending the rest of his life in jail.
He got life in jail, Mama.
He got life?
Yeah.
Who win? How you know?
Because Seda told me.
He got life?
Yes.
That's not what they said in the news, though. Well, maybe they told Seda that to make her feel better. My daughter said he got life, y'all. So maybe I got to relate, because I thought that he got 5 years to life. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Well, my daughter said he got life, and that's all that matters. So he got life. Y'all feel me? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We not talking about the things that is coming out this war. We not talking about that. We not talking about the small things that's going on in the neighborhood with the people that feel like they need to defend their countries. Pay attention. You hear me? Why ain't nobody talking about all these airplanes that was just dropping out the sky for the last 2 years? Because they said the signals was messed up or some type of radar was going on. What you mean? Why they was just dropping out the sky? What is y'all talking about? So, for all the people that don't know, we are a part of something. You hear me? I recommend you don't travel. I recommend, but this is how the United States do. They make us look like everything is normal. They want us to be normal. See, everybody is not supposed to be aware. Because if you let everybody know aware, then guess what happened? Chaos, mayhem break out. You can't control chaos, especially chaotic people. Especially when they panicking for their life or panicking for safety. You hear me?
See, you gotta keep stirring them, Mama.
You can't share everything. You hear me? Huh? But they sharing my culture. My culture, y'all. Giving out threats to Iran. Young women, black women, doing stupid shit with their guns and these rap songs and sending these messages out. This ain't no goddamn game. I'm sorry I gotta cuss. But sometimes curse words have to be brought forth. Okay? When they did that, I was really upset. Because, like, what is they making a mockery of? Why did they got my black women on here looking stupid like this, talking about this is what we doing? Like, what the... So I don't follow the war. You hear me? Because the war still got some type of racism going on in it. You hear what I'm saying? They still got a certain amount of group that they put out there. You know what I'm saying? We all at war. We all at war. You hear what I'm saying? So now it's up to us to educate our kids about it. Y'all feel me? I do have a job. You know, Dion Wilkins. My job is to become a better person, a better human being out here. You hear me? and also enlighten people along the way on how you can do it. You hear me? Like, I ain't no saint or nothing. You hear me? But I done been through a lot of stuff and a lot of grief in my life. Dion. Divine. Dion. That's your name, Dion. To not get a job. You hear me? To make a way and to present myself as any job I want to have. Right now, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an author of my first book. You hear me? I'm about to build my my third business. I didn't build 1 and 2 business, so I'm about to build my third business again. I'm right now building a connecting audience, like with my social media platform, and a lot of more other things. So getting a job is and don't let nobody come tell y'all what y'all doing on y'all social media platform not working. You hear me? This is a job. You have to research things. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to know how to carry a conversation. You know, you have to. How long I been on here, y'all? An hour. An hour. My conversation, I still got some more stuff to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? And I probably won't talk about all of it. You hear what I'm saying? But I still got some more stuff to talk about. Yeah, ask MJ Getty. You hear me? Hello, how you doing? Who is that? That's 8252. I can see that other stuff too light. You feel me? Look, I know, MJ. Sometimes I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to give your audience what they looking for, especially trolls, MJ. Because if you give trolls what they looking for, they're going on about their business. You see he left, right? Gone. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot. You know what I'm saying? Be gone. You feel me? So that part right there. But before MJ, you wasn't on here earlier, but I was telling people about the Meta glasses, them Ray-Bans, MJ. Meta is being sued by them glasses that we seeing all these content creators making videos with. So allegedly, these glasses record without your permission. Allegedly, these glasses been recording people like really private situations, and that the people at Meta, right, been getting these videos, right, watching them and labeling them, acting, I guess like bet, I don't know what kind of ever office game fun that they having with these. The people in Sweden decided to launch a investigation against Ray-Ban. You hear me? And Meta. You feel me? And found out that they on some fluke stuff with them glasses. You feel me? I'm like, what? So I'm trying to find out, like, what was they actually recording, right? They don't ever tell you. They just say some uncompromising stuff. So I'm like, sexual, you know, and they like, not actually that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that they was recording people like drug deals, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, them glasses and popped up and recorded the wrong stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So they gonna get rid of the glasses, or they gonna get rid of the contractors that actually help that software run. You hear me? Look, MJ. Look, I was thinking about getting some. Didn't I tell you that? I was thinking about getting some of them Ray-J glasses. Ray-Ban glasses. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do social media. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like it'd be so much better for them to be on, and you won't, be, recording and all that stuff. But after all that, I don't need them to be in my business, like in my house, in my business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, like, for real. So I ain't gonna. I had put them in my cart, y'all. Them glasses cost $399. I had put them in my cart on Facebook. They just gonna sit in the cart, you know what I'm saying? Because I had put them in the cart because I'm like, I'm gonna give me some of these glasses, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to have some, But guess what? TikTok got their own version of them out now. And that version is way cheaper than $400. So you can go, if you want some glasses like the Ray-Bans, just go on the TikTok shop and order you them glasses now that you can Bluetooth and see out of, just like Ray-Ban. You feel me? Look, I don't look. Hey. No, friend. No, friend. Just think if they really recording stuff that they say, you know, that shit, that mean indictment. Right? Huh? That mean that them indictment glasses. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Leave the glasses where they at. And then I heard that they recording with you not even having on your face. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder can the contractors turn your glasses on? Because I'm pretty sure if you buy glasses for $399, you got your own little, you know, checkout process. You know what I'm saying? You know, for them kind of glasses. I don't know. I gotta find out who is the, yeah, right. Come on, MJ, get me together. So MJ said we need to find out who is the parent classes of them glasses at TikTok. Because it could be Ray-Bans or it could be Meta. You feel me? Never did think about looking into it. Never did think about looking into it. Yeah. It's a guy, MJ. He just went viral, Doug, didn't he? The guy just went viral showing us the people watching him. Wasn't that Doug? What? The people that was watching the guy on the smart TV. It was that when you looked at it, it was like it's some type of foreign company, like some type of Chinese place, like Japanese, like wherever the people that was watching that man on that smart TV, it was some type of office, like a lot of people that had them things on their ear. And you can see that little boy in that screen. Like, I don't know if that was fake or not, or if it was AI. I don't believe that it was AI though, MJ. But I seen them people watching that man through that Samsung. You did too, didn't you? I seen them people. You hear me? So I unplugged my TV. Ask Doug now, I unplugged my TV. You hear me? If any juice coming in through the TV and it ain't plugged up, then okay. See, I believe that, you know, because over in, I don't know if you'd have seen it. So, like, they more advanced than us over there, right? So, they got bathrooms that they have sitting on they, you know, like over in China, they got bathrooms, public bathrooms, right? You can see inside the bathroom when you walking past it, because that's how you know ain't nobody in there, right? But when you go inside this bathroom, it turns dark. Y'all feel me? Huh? So you just in the middle of the street, you know, you just in the cars and stuff, and you just taking a dump right there. You hear me? Huh? But you still looking out. You looking out at everybody in there. You looking out, you can see the cars, but you supposed to be able to be comfortable enough to take a dump because they can't see you. You feel me? Because they can't see you. You feel me, huh? But I can't, look, friend, do you really think that you could take a dump in one of them and you can see everybody, right? But they can't see you. And you just, you up in there just enjoying, you know, strolling through your phone and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like people do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even imagine it. You hear me? Okay, so I knew that was going to happen. I just got word that 50 Cent dropped a diss track towards T.I. Now, y'all, let's just keep it real. I can't wait to get off in here and go listen to this diss track that 50 Cent dropped. But I don't think it's banging like that because I should have heard about it yesterday. Because I'm pretty sure whoever just gave me this message that diss track was dropped yesterday, right? He had no problem. He was able to use the bathroom, friend, in front of everybody. That's a boy for you, friend. That's a boy for you. Nah, I don't think he gonna top that, friend. I don't know, friend. Do you think 50 got it like that? Like, we've been waiting on 50 to bring a hit out since what? G unit, right? Like, what's the last hit? What's the last hit that 50 Cent broke? Oh, he in there singing. I think look, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just, and I put a weight on T.I. and I put a weight on 50. I'm from Michigan. I gotta go with T.I. I don't know if my Michigan people agree with me on that because it's a toss up between them two. But I don't think 50 like really banging like that here in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So it's quick for us to say, you know what I'm saying, T.I. got the better hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, That's what he good at. He good at being a bully, friend. He good with being a troll, you know what I'm saying? But a businessman, like he a great businessman. We cannot take that away from him. You hear me? Huh? And let's just keep it real. We can't take the business side from Beyonce, Jay-Z. Jay-Z just made 2.3 billion in whatever business adventures he was doing with the casinos last year. He just didn't get it to be a partner. You hear me? But he made 2 point something billion. So I'm thinking that he's stealing with them. Because y'all, let me tell y'all what the casino do. The casino let you come in. You might not win nothing that first time you hit or win. But you might hit that second time. Then you're going to lose the next 3 times. See, the casino always get more than they give you back. So we be excited when we hit for 200. Knowing we just lost 200 yesterday. But we be excited when we hit that 200. That ain't nothing but your money back. And you got the nerve to be excited to say, I hit a lick. You didn't hit shit. I ain't trying to cuss. But it is what it is. You didn't hit nothing. The casino hit the lick. They didn't lick you for 200, 300, 2 or 4 or 5 times before they give you that 200 of your money back. We all in a system, friend. That goes for social media too. Once you put in a system, they already know who you are. The computers, the AI, whatever. You don't need nobody else's information. You hear me? Once you put into the system. You hear me? Huh? So I think gambling is for dummies, but my dumb butt gambles sometimes. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm fully aware that this is a dumb move. I'm fully aware that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I might hit and get my money back that I gave them years ago or last year. Because, see, once you in the system, you always in the system. Okay? You prefer bingo, friend? Like, what's up with bingo, friend? I ain't never played bingo. Like, what's going on? Like, what bingo is a better chance to win? Huh? Look, my sister played a slot and lost $20. She was beating on these people machines, talking about, give me my money back. Give me my money back. And I told her that ain't nothing but $20. People is losing 200 to 300 in this machine, girl. Leave these people machine alone. So she said she ain't never gambling again, and she ain't never gambling again. She lost her little $20 and was upset. You hear me? Huh? I lose 200 and I'm like, what the fuck, I'm just saying, I'm a gambler if I'm a gambler. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm coming to the casino. If I got 500, that means I'm coming to lose it if I lose it. You hear what I'm saying? I'm not coming saying that I can't lose this. You know what I'm saying? I done cried too. I done cried at the damn casino before. You hear me, friend? I mean, brew, like, why? What the fuck was wrong with you? You hear me? Huh? Trying to be a boss. I went to the casino one time, y'all, and $650. I put it all out there. 600. All over the numbers, you know, because I'm gonna hit. Man, that motherfucking ball ran, y'all, and it went not. It ain't give me not one of my numbers. I was up in that mug like, ah! Y'all feel me, huh? But I still didn't learn my lesson. Because I went back the same day with 600 more, did the same thing, 2 spins, and bought some $1,400. 2 spins. You hear me, huh? And I ain't off myself. But I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you got people, friend, that can handle that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got people that can handle losing their money. And other than my sister, you got people that can't handle losing their money. You feel what I'm saying? You know. But me personally was looking back at Jay-Z Adventures. And I said he made $2.3 billion at the casino. Hold on. And he wasn't no business owner. What did he do? Well, how did he make money back? What did he do? Like, what kind of business, what did he selling? Because y'all know cigarettes, how much a pack of cigarettes cost at the casino? $20 to $25. And if you want to smoke, you going to buy them $20 to $25 worth for cigarettes. Because the casino already done kept you in there for 2 or 3 days. It's dark, no windows. You don't know what time it is, okay? You just sitting there. But you look up, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You've been there since 10 o'clock and then lost all your money. Look, I'm telling you, friend, I went to the casino one time and locked my keys in the car. I didn't even know, y'all, that the casino will actually try to arrest you for trying to get in your own car. You hear me? I'm out there. I'm about to break a window because I'm upset. I'm ready to go home. You hear me? And I can't get in my car. So the casino security car come around and they ask me what's going on because they done seen me out here for an hour. And I tell them that I locked my keys in the car, not knowing that they got a lockout. Yeah, the casino security, they got lockout. They got lockout in their car. You hear me? So they came right on up, y'all. And guess what? They will not get you in your car if you don't have driver's license. Yeah, I found that out the hard way. You got to have driver's license for them to open up your car. So I'm glad I had driver's license. They got me in my car with no problem. You hear me? But they was letting me know if I couldn't present them driver's license, they was going to leave my car and park. They was probably going to tow it off their property. But they was not going to let me in my car. Y'all feel me? See, I be knowing stuff, and I don't be knowing to talk about it, MJ, until it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that. You lock your keys in the car in the casino, that's great. But if you don't have license, don't go get the casino security because they not going to let you in the car. You know what I'm saying? They just not going to let you in. You feel me? Yeah, I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's my car, you know, open it up, you know, but like MJ said, legally, they cannot let you in your car if you don't have driver's license. Ain't that something, y'all? So I did learn that the hard way. After I done lost all my money, girl, I didn't even want to talk to them people no more, though. You know what I'm saying? I just really wanted them to open up that car and just let me get in there and cry. I just wanted to get in there and cry, okay? It wasn't nothing else that I can be doing for that situation. You feel what I'm saying? But before we leave here, I wanted to talk about some of the things. Turn that down, Maya.
Okay.
Some of the things that people is not talking about, okay? So, first off, Juvie. Juvie is somebody I don't know about you, MJ, or nobody else that's on here, y'all. Y'all feel me? But Juvenile, the rapper, was somebody that was very attractive, man. You know, like for real. And the way he rapped, you know, like, you know, that's what attracts us to rappers, right? The way they look, you know what I'm saying? So allegedly, somebody been messing with Juvenile fans. You hear me? They been in inbox. They been inboxing him, saying crazy stuff about him and stuff, trying to detour his fans from his stuff. But you can't really do that if you a real fan, right? So he on that tour called the Boiling Point album release tour, and he have his 400 degree band there. So that means whoever did the 400 degrees at the time, y'all know that song. Them boys are a part of that tour as well, right? So I do really want to get in there, but what could make a man like Juvenile be so successful in life and continue on being successful? And I'm gonna say it's because of his wife, Miss Jones. She a businesswoman, a philanthropist. She actually keep him grounded. So I'm thinking, y'all, like, and let's just keep it real, Master P. You hear me? We got to think about the people that we seen come out and they're still doing their thing, and they might not be doing what we know them from, but they still making prosperity, right? And I believe it's because of the significant others that they have in their life. So I want to turn up to Juvie, and I want to wish Juvie the best, you know what I'm saying? I believe he was blackballed and shamed from Cash Money because of the rituals that he wouldn't be participating in. You know, let's just keep it real, y'all. Like, you know, keep all conspiracies down. But it's some things that you have to do, like Lil Wayne and a lot of other people, they have to do to get in position, to get where they need to go. You hear what I'm saying? You know, like for real. So allegedly, Rick Ross, another billionaire, allegedly was supposed to offer Rick Ross a couple of dollars to bust on his man boobs. That's what they said. You know, like we trying to say it, you know, in guidelines and policies. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that people not talking about. And let's just keep it real. We see Yanti talk about a lot of stuff, but Yanti ain't talking about them allegations, is she? You hear me? Huh? Because see, everybody don't want certain allegations to stick to their people, but they want to talk about other people's business. You hear me? Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I believe that LL Cool J got him a good woman too. You hear me? I'm just thinking about all the men that is actually married. Ice Cube, you know, now, I want to say Snoop Dogg wife is a good woman. But I know she have allowed him to trample over her. I'm just saying what I have heard in the streets and allegedly, you know. But out of all the people we talk about, Snoop Dogg is the only one that's actively hanging out with young kids, young girls, still smoking, still trying to throw up. You feel what I'm saying? So can you imagine her life? I'm just saying, y'all, as a woman, can you imagine what she really going through with Snoop? Huh? Yeah, I can. You know, usually rich men like that come with a lot of stress, a lot of cheating, a lot of days at the doctor, the clinic. Y'all feel me, huh? See, they not allowed to talk about that. You hear me? On so many levels, you hear me, huh? And you could tell the women that's genuinely happy because they not in the lamb life like that. Like Ice Cube and his wife, they are genuinely happy. What you call him, his wife? What's I'm about to tell y'all exactly what's his name. Samuel L. Jackson. Is it Samuel L. Jackson and his wife? Wait a minute. Or it's one of them. that's going around. Hey, Doug. Remember that guy that played Will Smith's father? And when he did his sitcom, what was the black guy name that played Will Smith's father?
Was it Ben Vereen?
Was it Ben Vereen, y'all?
I think it was Ben Vereen.
Anyway, he got a good wife. And that man, he brags about her. You hear me? I'm talking about he come on his live just to talk about his wife and how good she is to him. You hear what I'm saying? So we know people that's got good marriages. You feel what I'm saying? Like Denzel Washington and his wife. You hear me? Huh? She ain't into that he fan and all that stuff that we into with Denzel. She into some real life, like telling him who he is and like it is. That's why they relationship making it, because he ain't all that fine to her. You hear what I'm saying, y'all? Huh? So I'm just telling y'all how, the things that comes about or why I talk about them on my platform. You hear me? I don't care too much for Blueface mother to be getting in Blueface business when it come down to her allegedly grandson. I don't want to be that grandmother to talk bad about my alleged grandkids. You understand what I'm saying? Even if I don't like the mama, which I got a few I don't like. But I'm not about to sit up here and nobody is about to talk about my grandkid. Or I am. In no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Not even when it come down to they fuck parents. You hear what I'm saying? Like for real. You hear me? So me and Clarissa had many words. I mean, me and her go back and forth a lot about that. You hear me? She don't see nothing wrong with it. You hear me? But I do. And then that probably would be a good conversation for her to come on social media and buzz to have, but I'm not about to pay Clarissa a damn dime to get on my platform to talk about her grandkid. You feel what I'm saying? So I just keep on clipping her stuff and putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain people, y'all, I wouldn't want to be on my platform. You hear me? Because I don't think that they need that type of exposure. They already getting enough exposure with the lame shit that they do. You hear what I'm saying? So I don't put everybody out here. I'm going to share the messages between me and Clarissa one day. But I just didn't want to be messy. And I didn't want nobody to think that's how I'm trying to go viral. Because me and this wench went back and forth with each other. You hear me? Huh? No, that's not the case. I still be trying to stay grounded with Krishan. Krishan, me and her friends on Facebook, right? But I made a post on X that Krishan didn't like. And I was just called myself taking up for Junior. But see, you got people that don't want you. If you a supporter, you shouldn't entertain that type of gossip when it come down to them people. You hear what you hear what I'm saying, y'all? And I felt why she got mad at me. Because I shouldn't have never even took up for Junior in that situation when I didn't believe it. I should have just went past it. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Like for instance, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Hopefully I can get it out there. This one right here. This picture right here is going viral of Junior. Okay? They saying that Junior is being abused or he has some kind of lumps up his face. But I didn't feel like that. You hear me? I felt like that he's a little boy. He light skinned. And he just got a little bruise. And you know what I'm saying? Because I got light skinned kids. I didn't have them too. And they bruise up really fast. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like that this allegation should be directed towards her. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all didn't see social media buzz share this. But it's in my phone. It's in my phone. But I can talk about it to y'all because we on a different type of level over here. I don't believe that nobody is abusing him. I believe he's just a little boy and he just hit his eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? But whoever in the video, which is her family member, you can't see them in this video, they is trying to put a false narrative out here with her and her son. That's why she can't have nobody. That's why she can't have no family and friends watch her kids, y'all. Cause this is what happened, y'all. Now, which one of y'all family members gonna keep trying to put it out there like you hurting your child? I'm talking about if they got your best interest. Which one of your family members gonna try to put you out there like you ain't taking care of your child? Sick family members. You feel what I'm saying? Sick family members. You hear me? Look, okay, friend, look, you say, you see, my friend says, a white woman, I can say that them bruises come in easily, okay? You feel me? Look, I got one light skin, my sister light skin, and my mama used to tell me, don't discipline her. She light skin, she gonna get bruised up. And I told my mama, so what, she light skin? You know what I'm saying? So what, she light skin, you feel me? But I don't really believe that. Y'all be quiet. I'm about to get off. I didn't really believe that she would do that to her child. You know, like that. Now, if anybody put their hands on Junior, it's gonna be a family member. You know, or somebody frustrated that don't know how to handle a child. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for anybody, y'all, that abuse or do something to children. Is because they can't handle the annoyingness, the aggravation of a crybaby or a baby keep doing, like, it's a reason why people snap. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not no normal thing for you just to want to hurt somebody's child. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't entertain that, y'all. I didn't entertain that. I did not want to talk about that because I said that girl didn't do that to her baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I can believe. I can believe that she know Junior got a disability. That could be my belief. But I don't believe that she would actually touch or hurt her child. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that's something that I wouldn't share with friend. And then it was something else I just looked at here. Y'all, I just found out who these people look. Look at this. He don't look like that man. He looked like Tasika. And he looked like Krishan. He don't look like that boy. That's just something that he just light-skinned. And we just want him to look like that boy. But really look at the little boy. Look at him. He don't look like the man. He don't. He looked like Tasika and them. He looked like his aunties. He looked like his people. You feel what I'm saying? But in reality, we want this to be the baby daddy for some reason because it's more drama. It's more drama. But this is the one that I had to get with y'all. So anybody seen this? Anybody seen this on 50 Cent? So 50 Cent shares this fight of these two ladies. And it's Egyptian. I wrote it down somewhere. But come to find out is that one of the young lady, the lady that got knocked out, that is Salt and Pepper and Tretch. Is that his name, Tretch? That Salt and Pepper and Tretch.
Pepper and Tretch.
Okay, but I'm just saying, ain't that Tretch? Ain't that how you say his name? Tretch.
Like treacherous.
Treacherous. Okay, Tretch. Treacherous. Right? Tretch. Okay, Tretch. That's they daughter. You hear me? So regardless of her getting knocked out or whatever, she doing great things with herself. You know what I'm saying? Now she's going to be viral. Now everybody know what Pep and Trek's daughter doing. She doing the boxing thing. And then what's the messed up part about it is that 50 Cent is going to try to clown her. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 Cent, grow your ass up. This is a kid you clowning, huh? You gonna clown her because you want to clown her daddy? That's what allegedly they saying. They saying that 50 trying to clown her daddy. You hear me? Another person that he probably don't like or whatever. But I don't condone you bullying the kids. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't, but I don't condone him bullying the kids. Y'all feel me?
Do we need to escalate the situation, or should I let it go?
Look, you can't win them off. You hear what I'm saying? But friend, you know 50 Cent is wrong. You know 50 Cent is wrong for doing the thing. Like 50 Cent, he don't have to be a big troll like that, friend. You know what I'm saying? Like you, 50, 50. We don't know nothing about 50. See, I researched it. I had to find out why 50 putting all these people business out there. Is he putting any of his business out there? Hell no. We don't know who he currently date. Only thing we know, allegedly, he currently practicing abstinence. We don't know what if he got cousins. Nobody staying with him. We don't know nothing about 50 family. We just know that his mother is not here. You feel what I'm saying, huh? We don't know nothing about no aunties, no uncles, no cousins. Y'all feel me, huh? But he talks about a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about he be running it off. You hear what I'm saying? So we got to be careful on how we support 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when 50 talk about the kids. Y'all go get me somebody put me a cold pop in the freezer. Hey, MJ. I was going to go live last night, y'all. And I was going to make me a seafood broil. Yeah. I had everything laid out, y'all. What you looking at me like that for? Look, my kids looking at me. Yes, I was going to do it while they was asleep. Yeah. Y'all should see how my son's going to I was going to make me a seafood broil last night while I do my lab. And me and Doug did the late night chat. But I got them. You wasn't on here, MJ. Girl, 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 girl. Get it. They only $6. And they come with the, and look, you know, Doug got kidney failure, so I was doing a lot of this. And Doug, my daughter did this one, y'all. I really had to go use the bathroom. I had to go pee. I told Doug, I said, I think she hitting the bladder too much, you know what I'm saying? So she did. She was all on there, like, for real. I woke up this morning, my neck felt like it was really good, like, feeling like, I just, when I do stuff and it really work, I really want y'all to try it. You feel what I'm saying? I do really want y'all to try it. The Lipno system. So let me, what I did learn about the Lipno system, and I had learned this through Yaki. You know, Yaki, I mess with him sometime. He a black herbalist, somebody that's in our time to keep us up with it. And please believe it, they don't want Yaki to share none of his information with us because his information is genuine and it might keep a lot of us alive. You hear me? So what I just found out is that I need to get this cavity removed off my teeth. I got a cavity back there. I have not attempted to get it removed. It have not bothered me or nothing. But I just found out through Yaki, y'all, and this goes for everybody come across here. If your mouth messed up and stuff, start getting your teeth fixed. You hear me? Because your teeth is connected to your eternal stuff. Now, I'm finding out through Yaki, a lot of people that got cavities, the people that develop cancer in certain spots. There's one lady that had cancer, or that had a cancer. Come to find out, she had a real bad cavity in her mouth, right? I have a real bad cavity in my mouth. I never knew that, but I did know the importance of getting it removed. But I didn't know the importance of it until I actually started watching Yaki. You hear me? So he's saying that cavity can start up, this cavity can start up different things that, yeah, and it shocked me too, MJ. You hear me? Huh? So I'm MJ. Monday, I got to make an appointment to get rid of this damn cavity. You hear me? And any other cavities I got, I want them out. I want them out now. You hear me? I was scared But I'm not scared no more once I realize the reason why why the stuff got to go. You hear me? Why it's important to keep your mouth up. First, I was talking about Yaki, because y'all know Yaki just got a new set of Da Vinci's. He just got all his stuff taken out. And he just got new teeth put in. You hear me? And then I'm like, he a herbalist, you know, why did he do that, you know? But he was facing health issues that could not be rooted off with no type of herbs if you don't get it fixed through your mouth. You hear me? Huh? So if you got a cavity and you done had it, get rid of it. You hear me? If you got some type of what they call them, when you have them, your stuff be kind of sore, go get it checked out. You hear me? Huh? If you got anything that you need to get deep cleaned, start paying for it to get deep cleaned. But I'm telling you what I have learned, that your mouth, keeping it healthy, can keep you with a longevity life. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? See, I have bad gums too, friend. You know what I'm saying? But I could have did something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever heard of silver water? Silver water is another water that people use every now and then. Now, silver water, you can use that to gargle with and strengthen the enamel on your teeth. You didn't know that? It also can help with the cavities. You hear me? But we don't. A lot of people don't sell silver water in your state. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to a holistic store to get that type of water. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that Dr. Sabi, right, was talking about, we don't talk about no more. But guess what? I have actually watched Dr. Sabi in my time. And Dr. Sabi is a very interesting person to listen to. Now, everybody is not going to, you say, rinse with water and peroxide. I'm going to show you what I got, friend. This one cost me a little bit of money. I bought this one. Y'all see this one?
Okay.
This one. You hear me? This one, it actually, it burns. If you got any type of anything in your teeth or something, it lets you know. You hear what I'm saying? So I really like this one. And this one is help protects you from oral sores, irritation, and mouth burns. You hear what I'm saying? So I'm a type of person that, for real, I eat a lot of hot food, MJ. Like, I don't even let it cool off. You hear me? So this right here was good for me to have to actually cool down my mouth after I done ate a lot of hot stuff. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about like boiling hot food, like stuff that you gotta eat hot, burn your tongue, you know? Like, yeah. So that kind of stuff right there work too, you know what I'm saying? But I have noticed, okay, so when I first started getting my teeth together, I was using charcoal. I'm talking about charcoal toothpaste, right? But charcoal toothpaste gave me an abscess. Yeah, a real bad abscess. You hear me? So everybody can't use the charcoal toothpaste for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? But if you, a person that can stomach things that we use, you just go take some charcoal. You hear me? Crunch it up real good in a bag. I'm talking about real charcoal. Take the charcoal and brush your teeth with it. Yeah, that's what actually will get your teeth really yellow if you use real charcoal. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Who want no charcoal in their mouth? You know what I'm saying? But using real charcoal, you said king, yup, charcoal, yup. Just don't drink it. Yeah, you got that right. You feel me? Just don't drink it. You know what I'm saying? But if you can stomach you a little liquid and to do that like 2 times a day, whatever, you will see that your smile will improve a whole lot. But our smile is not supposed to be white. That's some stuff that the world done made up. Your teeth is a dense color. It's an off-white color. That's perfect teeth. You know what I'm saying? Now we got some people that is born with a whiter, outlook. You know what I'm saying? But the regular tooth color is a dense white color. It's not white. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we made up. That's something that we want to have. That's something that the Matrix then gave us. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So you say use King Ford Choco? Like you ever used it before, friend? Like so you could because the King Ford charcoal, I believe that everybody use that for cooking. You know what I'm saying? So you said that you used that before, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, you just crunch it up, right? Crunch it up, and then you just make water paste, right? And you just like right. Oh, you asked it. Look, I've just heard any kind of charcoal. I didn't. They didn't give us no special name brand. They just said charcoal, regular charcoal. Is can brush your teeth with regular charcoal. But it's just not no good flavor. It's just not no good thing to do. It ain't gonna taste great. You know what I'm saying? But I believe you can use whatever charcoal, long as it's pure charcoal. Now you better look at it, cause you got charcoal that's authentic. Then you got charcoal that they made up. You hear what I'm saying? I don't think we want the made up charcoal. Not that charcoal that's cheap. The charcoal that we buy and you got to keep putting the lighter fluid on it to light it up. Not that charcoal. I think we want the best charcoal. I bet you we do. Have you ever, okay, so look, since we on home remedies, have you ever had diarrhea, right? Or your stomach hurt really, really bad, And I'm going to tell y'all how to get rid of them. And if you don't believe me, try it. But if you get nutmeg, a big old spoon of it, pour the nutmeg on there, take the nutmeg, it's not going to go down good. You going to gag, but you got to get it down. You hear me? And that will stop diarrhea instantly. It will stop your stomach hurting instantly. I'm talking about this is something I've been using from the hands of times. At my kids, they don't like that remedy. But when I have to get them that nutmeg, they got to have it. You know what I'm saying? And nutmeg ain't no good stuff to take. That's something that you cannot get down. You hear what I'm saying? But nutmeg, friend, diarrhea, cramps, take it, over with. But the only thing about that process is that you can't get that nutmeg down. You be choking. You be so you got to have you something immediately to try to put it in there and then drink it down. You know what I'm saying? Like make it wet. You know what I'm saying? But other than that's not a good. It's not nothing you can actually just take. You know what I'm saying? I know I did that remedy since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I use for last resorts. But my son just had a real bad stomach ache and he had to go to work. And I told him I can get rid of it, but it's just going to be a nasty process. You know what I'm saying? He came down. He Ma, I got to do the process because I can't take it no more. Gave him that nutmeg. And he went on to work. I ain't heard no problems from him since. You feel me? Nutmeg. Thank you, MJ. You feel me? Nutmeg. Okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it right. You know what I'm saying? I thought I said it right. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. Thank you. Is Marcy? That's Marcy. Hey, friend, huh? Who is that's Pretty Thing? Pretty Thing. Go ahead. Yeah. Fire. Okay. You welcome, friend. But yeah, that's what works, y'all. I wouldn't tell y'all no lie. So if you got diarrhea or somebody that got practice on them and you got to give them a nice little spoon of it. You know what I'm saying? A nice little spoon muffin is dry. But then tell them to drink something really fast, and then they gonna feel so much better. They gonna thank you later. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmother told me that. And did y'all know that them nasty things, cloves, you know, them cloves that we see in the hams and stuff. Did you know if you take a clove? Because I know y'all done seen them wilderness. Have you anybody on here watch the wilderness videos on Facebook? Well, I watch the wilderness videos on Facebook. You know, they be in the wilderness, and a lot of them couples sit there and have their tea out of their dry herbs and stuff. And I didn't ever know what was they putting down in there, the little black stuff. So come to find out, they cloves. You hear me? So cloves are good to give your body, no, give your blood more oxygen. Did you know that? You hear me? Huh? So I didn't even know we could have clove tea. You hear what I'm saying? So by me having first stage of COPD, I do need to keep more oxygen in my blood, right? So that's something that your girl is leaning towards, is getting them cloves and making clove tea. You feel what I'm saying? Because also, if you don't know, and by me watching Yaki a lot, oxygen not in your blood, not in your body, that brews up cancer. You hear me? So when you have less oxygen in your body, that's 9 times out of 10 people going to develop these problems, right? So since I know that I'm in the stage 1 COPD, I do breathing techniques all day long. Because when I do it like that, I'm letting out a carbon dioxide. Not breathing in and letting it out slow. I'm talking about a rapid breathe, like I'm letting out carbon dioxide. You hear what I'm saying? See, people don't know when your lungs are getting damaged. It's because they are taking in less oxygen and bringing in more carbon dioxide. See, I have to learn about this stuff because this is my personal problem. You hear what I'm saying? So I learned what the lip noise are. You hear me? And I'm about to show y'all before I get off of here, okay? So lip noise are right here. You'll take your 2 fingers. You will go across here. Hold your arm out. You will go across here 9 times. 1, 2, 3. Across the blade with your hand like that. That's a lip noise, okay? You would do both sides 9 times. Everything I show you today, you're going to do it 9 times. You also got lip noise up in here. That's why you see these people on Instagram giving them with them exercises and they doing it all like this, and we think that is, you know, but no, them lip noise. They open them lip noise up. So you got them up under here, right? You also got them right here. So you'll go up like that. Up like that. They come up like that. You would do them 9 times as well. You hear me? You also have lip noise between here, between your legs. So you will massage them between the drawing of your legs. And you're going to do them 9 times. You also have them in the back of your leg, the back of the calf of the leg. You want to go down on them 9 times. You hear me? Huh? Them are your lip noise. Them are the ones that you need to open up every day to have a better oxygen outtake, better movement. You hear me? And just give it some exercise. Because them are things we don't touch. We don't touch this shit. We don't touch this. You hear me? Thanks, MJ. Thank you, MJ. We don't touch this. You hear me? We don't touch the back of this. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do this. We don't do that. But we have to, because them are our lip noise. These are our bodies. And if we don't know how to rub our body down, then what are we here for? You hear me? So you learn things. I used to go see a chiropractor before I knew that it was bad. See, I was going to see the chiropractor and he was making me feel good. But when I don't see him, I was walking around like this. Like, how he talking? Like, hurry up and call him so I can go see him. I'm for real. And then when he cracked my back and my neck and stuff, I be like back right, not knowing that in the long run, he gonna give me some type of arthritis that my body ain't gonna even be able to mess with. You hear me? So I had to find out the hard way that a chiropractor wasn't good for me to go to. You hear me? Even though they tell me that it is because I've been hit by that car, but he couldn't crack my back and stuff. He can't do stuff like I can do with normal people. He can crack something and mess me up. You feel what I'm saying, huh? Hey, SRN 300. SNR 300. How you doing, friend? Welcome, friend. Welcome. Yeah, MJ, look, you a very smart lady. That's why I like talking to you. You always put me on stuff. And guess what, y'all? MJ, my girl. We don't agree on everything. Now, she say some smart stuff down in the comments, and I don't read everything she say. But we don't agree on everything, but we still on the same page. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So you got to get people around you like that. That's going to tell you like it is. That's just not going to let you be up in here and be lying. You feel me? It's just not going to let you say anything. You feel me? You got to have people that support you like that. You feel what I'm saying? I love MJ, and I hope MJ love me. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Huh?
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Look, when you come to a point in your life, right? I have took a lot of classes with Peaches McIntyre, Coach Stormy, a whole lot of classes. Like people to tell me that they gonna teach me how to do social media, how they gonna teach me how to grow followers, and guess what? None of that they never taught me never worked. You hear what I'm saying? What did work was for me to keep it real on my platform. What did work is for me to talk about the stuff that I knew what to talk about. That would work for me. So I'm not gonna be up in here and tell you nothing no different than how I learned. You hear what I'm saying? So on my platform, I'm hoping that while we becoming a family, you building your platform as well too. You feel what I'm saying? So we can all collaborate together on social media buzz and talk about the accomplishments we did together. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to see everybody win. See, if everybody supported each other in one kind of way, we all will be making at least $5 a month on our social media platforms. You hear me? Huh? I don't know if $5 good enough for you, but I have a lot of children. I have bills. I have some bills for $5 a month too. $2.99 apps and all kind of stuff. So I take the $5 and I run with it. You feel what I'm saying? Come here, Demaya. Come here. Come here. Let me see, y'all. What the? My daughter just done made up her a pop. Look at y'all. She done put a whole stick on the thing. Now say hi to everybody, Maya.
Hey, guys.
Now, y'all asked her, why would she do that? Let me have some.
It's a peppercorn stick.
I'm going back to Hollywood.
All right, y'all, that mother slapping too. You hear me? Pickle on the stick. You hear me? Huh? Like, I never did that. Long as I've been living, I ain't never put my pickle on no stick, y'all. This is what the kids is doing nowadays. This is what our generation is. You know, they enhance this stuff. They make it still more easier and more lazier for themselves. I got my stuff right here, MJ. You hear me? all my GMO fruit, y'all. I'm so upset that this GMO. Look at this.
No. Girl, you wasn't
Look at
thinking
that.
about it.
You can't tell that's GMO, friend. Look, the seed not out. Look,
No.
you can't feel the seed.
Move.
Give me it.
Look.
Stop pickle hands. Stop putting that pickle
It don't even taste the same.
Bro, Daniel!
Look at it. I mean, it's really red. I told Doug to give me red, but it's something about this strawberry. It's not real. I just can say that it is because it don't got no seeds in it. It got seeds in it, but the seeds not. Look at them. You can't see them and you can't feel them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, look good, don't they? All GML food good. You ever had, I just had a pineapple, right? I opened it up. It didn't have no seeds around the edges, friend. No seeds. You hear me? So I figured it's GMO, right? But the mug was slapping like these.
Stop.
These have no seeds in them, friend. So they have no DNA registry to be a real grape, right?
Turn that shit down.
But they crunchy. They good. I mean, it tastes like a wine. The grape's so good, it tastes like I'm drinking wine grape. You know how the wine grape, you know, first time I ever taste the wine come out of a grape. But they taste great. But this shit ain't real. This ain't real, friend. This is a GMO. And I'm really upset about it. You hear what I'm saying? Because they starting to do us like that a whole lot. You hear me? They doing us like that a whole lot. Look, you got a whole vine on here, but no seed in it. Look how pretty they is. Look, they even look pretty on camera. Look at them. No bruises. No nothing. There's some bruises on the top. My son said it's a little bruises, but it's not no lot. Look how they look. They just so beautiful. No seed. And they taste good.
Look, your mama live gone.
Right. But what I found out, friend, that grape without the seed is giving us vitamin A. It's giving us vitamin C. But it's not giving us what that grape give us with the seed. That seed give us longer life and longevity. And guess what? If you notice, it's no grapes out here with the seeds. Who eating up all the grapes with the seeds? Why y'all doing us like that? Why y'all taking all the seeds and we can't get none?
She's live right now.
Now this ain't got to do with no color, y'all. They choosing what neighborhoods get seeds in their fruits. Did y'all know in early 90s, they came through people's cities? Now you want to know why your city don't have an apple tree or orange tree or a pear tree in the back of it no more? Remember, we used to go in, when we used to be kids, and we would walk past a tree, got apples on it or berries on it? Because the federal government came through here in the early 90s and said that all the fruits trees were damaged, that they wasn't no good. I don't know what they did in y'all city. I'm talking about what they did in Michigan. And so they killed people fruit trees. And they didn't do that for that. They did that for people to buy more fruit in the stores.
Slide down this one.
How can every fruit tree in Michigan be sick? Well, that's what they said. And they cut the fruit trees down. So there's a lot of people that don't have apple trees and orange trees, apple trees, pear trees in they fields no more. We used to have cherry trees like everywhere in Michigan. You hear me? But the government, see, they don't talk about that. And I do because I researched it. They came down and they cut down all them trees. They cut down all the fruit trees in Michigan because they said that allegedly they were sick. Now remember, we overpopulating. We overpopulating as I speak on this live. Remember. Now, the rumor is the reason why they put COVID out here is because they have to slow up population. They saying that we was overpopulated in 2020, where we was suffering a massive food destruction and everything. Read about it. I'm not talking about nothing that they not talking about this. People don't talk about stuff that's real. You hear me? Huh? But they saying that when COVID, read about it, y'all. This is something I've read about. This is something I'm just repeating. They saying after COVID food was made different. They saying not COVID. I'm not gonna say COVID food. They said our foods was made different. They said that the federal government added more stuff in our food to make us eat more. Now I don't know what this supposed to be, and I don't know what they supposed to have added. But they said that at the food, because even food smaller, even things is cost more, and if you look at it, a pound of beans that's supposed to be 16-ounce pound of beans don't look like a 16-ounce pound of beans no more. It just don't look like it, but that's what they say. You hear me? But they saying that we got things that in the food. They saying the government did this. Now they not talking about this because this is some stuff that you got to look on. It say unforbidden news or unforbidden secrets. If you look it up, it's up there. And they saying that the process of the food changed after COVID. That they added this ingredient that they already had in our food. They saying that they added more of it, and it make us want to eat more. Now, I don't know if y'all believe that, but in my household, my food is going faster than what it was 5 years ago. Now, I don't know if it's because it's less food or it's not enough food, but I know for a fact my kids eat more than what they have ever had in life. Don't they, Doug? Doug? Nigga. Boogie!
What?
Now, don't the kids eat more than what they used to eat than when we used to eat after 2020, you think? Don't you think that we spend more in the grocery store now?
Yeah, the prices went up, I mean.
But the food less. What y'all think?
The quantity of the food, you saying?
Well, my friend said we need 250 tons of food a day. Yeah! You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I'm talking about, okay, y'all, for instance, you can go in the grocery store now, right, with $65. You not coming out with maybe you gonna get a box of cereal, some milk, maybe one breakfast item. You gonna get one meat, and you gonna get a couple of canned goods. That's gonna be $65. You used to be able to go in the store with $65 and get a week worth of food. 1 week. When me and Doug go, right, Doug? Our food, Doug, nigga. Buggy.
What?
When we go grocery shopping, and if we buy 1 week worth of food, what is that? That's about $200, ain't it?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about that's not everything, y'all. That's not everything. That's just a little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like $200 worth of food. That, let me tell y'all what messed me up. The big old box of the big old thing of fries. They ain't no $10 for the fries that's already done now. You used to be able to get them fries for $5, y'all. $5 2 years ago. Used to be able to get a big old thing of fries for the party and stuff for about $5 now. No, they want $10 now for them. Doug, they say, what is you doing, Doug? Come tell everybody what you doing. Show everybody what you doing. They want to know what you doing. I can't keep calling your name.
Hey, greetings, everybody. It's Sensational Sunday. I'm minding my damn business.
Y'all feel it? You know, but he is excited to do late night chat with us. You hear me, Doug? They say Doug. Doug.
What?
They said Doug. Why?
Why what?
Why? Why you gotta be the person that you is, Buggy?
I'm a good person.
I know you a good person, but we gonna actually get our stuff together because Doug really like being on my social media platform, but he don't like it when he don't know what I'm talking about. You feel me? He don't like it when he don't know what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So we going to late night. That conversation gonna be something different. Now I don't know, Doug. Have we ever did a late night conversation on YouTube, or we just did it on Facebook?
I'm not sure.
We never, cause we used to do it all the time, y'all. Come late, and sometimes we'd do taste testers. You know, I have different food, and Doug, I'll try to get him tasted. You know what I'm saying? But Doug not a person that tastes food. You know, like no, like you can't get him to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that used to be really fun and interesting on my platform, and just having me and Doug talk about our past escapades and things that me and him have came across in life. That's been our conversations. But I'm trying to get Doug more on social media buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephon Diggs, you know what I'm saying? You know, like the people that he should relate to. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, Doug got a bunch of kids. You hear me? Doug got older baby mamas, young baby mamas, middle-aged baby mamas. Like, Doug is not a goody two-shoe around here. He try to present himself like that, but Doug got a bunch of kids. Doug got more kids than I do. You feel what I'm saying? So, Doug got more stories than I do, too. Doug is 10 years older than me. You feel me? So, Detroit took a toll on Doug before it took a toll on me. You know what I'm saying? Doug actually beat addiction way before I knew Doug. So that's probably why Doug was able to accept me into my addiction, because he had been a person that been there before. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that I learned from Doug. Doug is a music connoisseur. You know, like if you want to know something about a person that raps or the old school music and, you know, any type of music, Doug 9 times out of 10 can tell us about that. Y'all feel me? Look, friend, I'm glad you said you wait out of coffee, friend. Doug is Doug 56. Bug, how you go?
How old am I?
Yeah, you 56?
Yeah, I'm 56.
Yeah, he'll be 57 this year. You know, so, and I'm only 40.
40?
Yeah. You feel me? I'm only 40. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Doug is Doug 57. I'm 48.
I'm 56.
Yeah, you 47 this year though.
I'll be 57.
He'll be 57 this year, and I'll be 49 this year. You know, so yeah, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, we have found things to be in common with, friend. It have not been easy. It have not been easy. You know what I'm saying? I think he more in the grave around here than I am. You know what I'm saying? He more of a graveyard shift person than I am. You know what I'm saying? But last night, we got our acupuncture done. I did his. My daughter did mine. And that's why we didn't do our lab last night at 11 o'clock. So y'all, look. I'm telling y'all. You hear me? If you going through some stress and you got some stuff going on with your body, get the acupuncture socks. I have a real bad thin line hair crack in my neck. Well, it's been healed, but I can still feel it. It still feels stiff like sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to rub that part. You know what I'm saying? I needed to be up in them lip nodes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yo, man, 9 years older than you two, friend. Look. I know you just like me. Sometimes you have to tell them we ain't got nothing in common. We ain't got nothing in common, but okay. So, you know, like sometimes I have to, you know, put in I have to be really, you know, out there. Because look, For instance, let me piggyback on some things that's going on. Y'all, okay, what's his name, Doug? Shamar. What's his name, Doug? Sharon Moore. What is the head coach basketball star? The one that just been fired in Michigan, y'all. Is it Sharon Moore?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Like Sharon Moore. Let's keep it real. Nice looking gentleman. You hear me? Got a lot of things going on for himself. You feel me? He married to a lady named Kelly Moore. I remember her name. And he been married to Kelly Moore since 2015. You hear me? He at the work, being a man like any other man. You hear me? And this young girl, half his age, come in as his assistants. You hear me? And then they start dating or talking outside the box. You hear me? Now, we not talking about what color she is, because that ain't have nothing to do with it. Mr. Moore shouldn't have been cheating on his wife. No way. You hear what I'm saying? Out of 2015 to all them years, would she have deserved to get cheated on from? You hear what I'm saying? Huh? But guess what? The young Punani came in and had him thinking that, you know, he can do it all over again. You hear what I'm saying? So now he done lost his job. He done got charged with all these felonies. But guess what? Somehow the judge found out that the people that arrested him, huh?
They were withholding evidence.
They was withholding evidence, y'all. You know, and they did not tell the real truth on what the relationship was about. You hear me? This was a working relationship. Some of them calls and stuff went back and forth because they was working together. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe they shouldn't have been sleeping together. You hear me? But they was working together. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this story is because me and Doug wasn't sleeping together from the beginning, like everybody think that we was. We was working together. You hear what I'm saying? Tragedy struck in my life where I was taken off the streets. And when I came back from my tragedy, for some reason, Doug was the only number that I can remember. Ain't that crazy? Like all the people I had hung out with, Doug was the only number that I could remember. I called that number and Doug answered. And I was like, hey, how you doing? And he was happy to hear from me. Because everybody thought that I had, you know, went down and kicked the bucket because they said I wasn't looking too good on that ground. You hear me? See, we don't know what God got in store for us, friend. We never know the men where the good men that we gonna really get in life and how they gonna be and how old they gonna be and where they gonna come from. You hear me? Cause I'm pretty sure, friend, you been like me. We done met a few fuck niggas in our life. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So for me to be able to meet Doug and to be able to have this longer relationship without no domestic violence, let's just keep it real, y'all. I'm really proud of that. You hear me? You know, and that's the truth. You hear me? Look, friend. I don't look like the lady in the profile picture. Why? Because I'm like this. You know, wait a minute, I got my hair down. I think I got my hair down. You talking about my profile picture on my yeah, because my hair cut short. That's because I don't look like that. And then I got on a little makeup. I got on makeup on my profile. I'm actually professional on my profile pictures. Y'all feel me? So if you go look at send me a picture. Send me a picture of my Facebook profile. He probably ain't got one. So let me show y'all something. Let's see if I got one. Let me see, do I got one, y'all? Let me see.
No.
Let's see. Do I got one?
No loading.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all, I'm trying to look to see if I got one.
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, so this is me, y'all. This is me and my addiction, y'all. So everybody that's on here this morning, y'all get to see me. Doug took this picture of me actually 15 years ago. I was in a Chinese food restaurant this day, and I was high as a kite, and I was really pissed off at Doug because Doug was taking this photo, and I didn't understand why he was taking this photo because I thought he was making fun of me on his social media platforms. Y'all feel me? This is my addiction. This is one of my photos from my addiction. You feel what I'm saying? And let's just keep it real. That scarf, up under that scarf, I had two big braids up under my hair. My hair was so long up under that scarf, y'all. You wouldn't have never thought that. You feel what I'm saying? And do I got on my, what do I?
I told you to leave it on.
Do I got on my elbow sign in there? Do this, that mug, that old?
No, you don't know. You didn't have an elbow sign.
I got on some kind of leather jacket in there, don't I? So, y'all, this is me and Doug. Hold on, y'all, wait a minute. I wanted to show everybody. So, this is the picture when I met Coach Stormy. I had told y'all that me and Coach Stormy had, me and Coach Stormy had our time. Y'all feel me? So, I just wanted people to know that I wasn't lying about having my time with Coach Stormy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think somebody in the audience that day was like, oh, she just a liar, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck, you know? But yeah, me and Coach Stormy had our time together. I made money with Coach Stormy. She is a good person that I know of, but she do got her shady adventures. You know what I'm saying? She do got her shady ways. This is me and Doug. Right after me and Doug got together, this is after our daughter. We had just had Demaya. So me and Doug been together for a while. I done been through my ups and downs in life. You know, Doug have actually been there for me. Y'all hear me talking about my mom. This is my mom right here. This is Bama. She's with my baby boy, Dylan. So this is my mom. Y'all have heard me talk a lot about my mom. Let me see, can I show another picture? Here go my mom and my dad. So I am a Peoples. You know, people don't know. People's name is really prestigious here in Detroit. That's Mr. Peoples and that's Mr. Johnson right there. Miss Johnson. So them are my parents. So people that know me, MJ, you get a chance to see my parents. Let me see. This is me in 1998. This how old I am. This is me. This is what I used to do. I used to be a female entertainer in 1998. This is another photo from 1998. So all these photos been,
Still running.
they all been edited. Because this was a job of mine. This is a photo. I was actually high on this photo and pregnant. And I'm not proud of it, but I was getting high that day. And I was trying to go on about my business and try to get my life together. Be quiet. I don't care about no TV. Be quiet. These are my 4 children. Now, we have an artist in the... You get your ass out of my house. My daughter is a shit star, y'all. So, y'all, I'm just showing y'all a few things, you know. So my audience can know me a lot better. So this is my son, Henry, with the blue. That's Desmond with the tooth missing. That's Demaya, and that's Daniel. At the time, me and Doug only had them. And it's a guy that I've been with my uncle. I've been knowing him all my life. He been cartooning me and my family all our life. So this is an actual drawing. This not no AI or nothing. He actually drew my children and he sold the painting at his art gallery for an undisclosed amount of money to a young lady. You know what I'm saying? So my kids is in somebody's living room as a mural. Y'all feel me? As a mural. You feel me? Thank you, friend. This is how my teeth looked in 2020. This is how my teeth looked in 2020. This is how they look in 2026. Y'all feel me? Ah! So, I wish that person that was just on there earlier, I would have showed them this. This is my process. This is how I came off drugs. This is how my teeth looked off drugs. You feel me? So I had to make a formal decision to get my life together. You hear me? So what if I had these teeth now up here? I wouldn't have y'all sitting here that long. Y'all feel me? Like, just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So it's some wild and shit. It's some wild and stuff going on over here. So let's keep it going. So this is my sister. This is my sister. I never show no picture of my sister. I'm right next to my sister. That's my mama. My niece is in the pink. My niece in the pink. My mama is in the white. My little sister Veronica is in the white, and in the shorts, and that's me on the side of her. So y'all just give me y'all an idea of how my sister looked that I be talking about. Wait a minute. Y'all, dang, I got some pictures in this mug. So y'all, this is me. This how your girl look. This is how your girl look. When I put on my clothes, when I cut my hair, when I put my lashes on, when I throw some eyebrows on, this is how I look. This is how I look. Y'all, let me show you again, Nick Monroe. But this is how I look. This is how I look. That's my profile picture, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? That's not my profile picture, is it? You hear me? I don't think that's my profile picture. But this is my mom. Y'all can get another good look at her. This is my mom. That's Velma, y'all. That's the person that's been there through thick and thin for me. She the one who got herself together to get my kids while I was sick. Y'all feel me? So my mama been a fighter from day one, from all the things that she have been through in her life. And I'm just showing my photos, so people won't think that this not me. This was me before my teeth got fixed. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is a wig that I like to wear. I got that wig still, and I still like to wear it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't look the same when they chilling. I'm at home chilling. I don't have no reason to impress nobody while I'm at home, This is me and Doug once again, on another journey of ours. I think me and Doug had just started doing social media buzz together when we took this photo. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, yo, girl, I throw on wigs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do stuff. I'm just showing y'all what y'all girl do. You know what I'm saying? I get dressed. I could get dressed, y'all. I do get dressed. Y'all feel me? I just, this is not what it is. I don't have to get dressed to impress my audience. You feel what I'm saying? I took my mama on a helicopter ride last year, y'all. If you're not familiar with doing stuff like this in your local cities, everybody do helicopter rides. They don't cost that much. Do a helicopter ride one time in your life. That helicopter ride cost me and my mama, I think, $55 a piece. They took us all around our downtown area. It was an experience that me and my mama had together, and she was really happy, y'all. Can y'all tell? Look at her, y'all. Wasn't she happy? Like, she was happy that her daughter I was able to take my mama and do stuff with her like that. You feel me? Like, y'all just don't know. That was just like a really proud moment. You know, like a really proud moment. And I really like the things that we go through. Like, let me see. What else we got? Let's look at this. I got all kind of stuff in my phone, y'all, I haven't shared. Look at Dirk. Look at Dirk ass. They breaking him down up in prison, y'all. They breaking this man. Y'all, this is what the prime example of what you call breaking your ass. You hear me? Huh? Y'all look at this man. He look like he abiding by the rules now, don't he? He look like he missing something. You put any man or any woman in solitude confinement for more than a week, you breaking them. I got a cousin right now, solitude confinement for 11 years. Nigga crazy. Y'all hear me? Huh? So look at him. I feel sorry. You hear me? Huh? But now his woman, that's where it come up. His woman, now she can't deal with it. She can't go through the court process with it. She said it costs $50,000 a month to have his lawyer. Well, don't you think that he should have already had that established to have that lawyer? Huh? Huh? But then you find out who the people that you got in your corner, y'all, when you get in trouble. So now his woman saying she can't handle that. She says she can't handle all that legal stuff that he coming with. You feel me? Now we got him. My boy Jonathan. Y'all, oh, my phone is banging with content. See, I do all kind of, platforms. I just don't do YouTube. I do TikTok. I do Instagram. I do Newsbreak. I do Facebook. And I do X. You feel what I'm saying? So, sometimes my content have to be different from what I put on Facebook. You hear me? But I did want to follow Jonathan. And I did want to talk about Jonathan. Because Jonathan just got out of jail. You feel me? And didn't nobody know that he had been in there. And I used to be on Jonathan. Me and Jonathan talk on his stuff every morning. You hear me? Like, he a person that engage with you on his social media platform. Because Jonathan is like a early in the morning person. 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning person. And remember, Jonathan is a feminine man. But one thing Jonathan do is respect his father that's not into the feminine shit. You hear what I'm saying? So following his life and the things that I can relate to, he have taught me a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, about a child that's, a feminine young man that have a masculine father in the house. He have told us that it have not been easy to be who he is with his father, and his father accept who he is, though. Because at the end of the day, y'all, Jonathan can bang. You hear me? I mean, I done seen the young man bang it out. Like, I ain't bragging. It ain't knowing how to fight ain't no biggie. You hear me? But when you a man like this and got a lot of burden on your shoulder, it's some things that you have to prove. You feel what I'm saying? And he have proved a lot of things. So I really like Jonathan, y'all. But I wanted to show y'all this picture of Coach Stormy, too. Y'all, like we can't even knock her, y'all. Coach Stormy look good as hell. I ain't about to act like, she look like she smell good in all the right places. Her skin is all shiny and buttery and stuff. She got the right, look, for real. So, y'all can imagine why women follow Coach Stormy Wellington and why women want to be like Coach Stormy Wellington. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we done found out she done did a lot of fixer-uppers through her body, she still got this positivity that she say about herself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I'm just going through my content. We just talking like this. I started to be really funny with this. This is what I was going to do. This is me. This never made it. It never made it. It did make it. It is on my social media platform, but it didn't make it as a joke. You hear me? Because I didn't want 50 to get down on my bum ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to come for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I just, threw it in a video that I did. Because I did do a video of T.I. and 50 beef. I did put that on there. I don't know if I got that many views, though, but I did put it out there, but I didn't want to put this actual photo out there and get 50 to come get me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he would have came and got me, because I know that was a movie he making, but he would have came and got me. But I just wanted to show y'all some of the things that I have done. Hold on, let me show y'all this. Okay, look. Can y'all see this? No, y'all can't see that. That's too big. That's too big. Let me see. That's too big too. But y'all see that, right? So that's what I wanted to let y'all know on y'all social media platforms this morning. How to create good thumbnails. So come to find out, Instagram, I talked about this earlier, have opened up a new feature where you can create thumbnails like that on Instagram now. You can create your thumbnail now for your own reels or your own videos, however you want to use it for. But that's what Instagram is introducing us now. You hear me? They also introducing a more professional platform where now, like on Facebook, we can schedule posts out. So you can schedule you a post now on your professional IG page. You hear me? But I'm going to tell y'all, as a creator, don't schedule that shit. Because when you schedule your posts, it compress your algorithm and make them look like you was a robot. You hear me? Because us humans, we don't need to schedule nothing. You hear what I'm saying? We can actually post at the time we post to. You hear what I'm saying? So, don't do it. Yeah, that was 50 Cent. You never seen that picture, right? That was 50 when he played that the cancer patient. Remember he played the football guy who got cancer in that movie and stuff, and it just came up, you feel me? Okay, MJ. Thank you, friend. You know I'm most definitely about to turn this off in a minute, but I got a few more things to say. But thank you, MJ. I'll catch you. Look, if I want to be live in the morning, okay? That's what it's going to be. That's what it's supposed to be. You hear me? But when I do a long live the day before, it'd be hard to get back up behind me and come in the next morning. But I'm going to try to do the next morning because I need to find out more about Dwight Howard. You know, I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? The allegations against Dwight Howard started in 2015 with Royce Reed saying that he abused a child. Now, he back in the news with the big old bag of buff. You hear what I'm saying? Allegations again, and protective service in his life with his daughter that he got with Amy. You feel me? So I'm a nosy person. I want to know what type of allegations he got right now with protective service and that little girl. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? I want to know. You hear what I'm saying? Because, see, we got public figures. Our kids look up to these people. You hear what I'm saying? And if we got men out here that need to be exposed, expose them. You hear me? Expose them. So I'm here to help expose them. You hear me? A lot of people is talking about Cardi B and the stuff that she going through. Look, our girl got enough stuff going through with where she have had a baby by a man that's so disrespectful out loud in public that she can't do nothing but accept it. Huh? Then on top of that, she might be in love still with her husband, but she gonna always have problems because guess what? She done had a whole baby with another man on him. Like, he didn't come home with no kids. You know, he did like cheating, but he ain't never came home with no kids that we know of. You feel me? So can you imagine the stress that Cardi B is going through in her life? You feel what I'm saying? With all this other stuff. That's why I was thinking about Amy Luciano. That's her name or something. The young lady who's going viral with the rant about Dwight Howard. What make her get into this vulnerable state? Because you got to listen to her. She's saying and it got out of control. She's saying that he is actually not take accountability. She's saying that everything that happened in his life get blamed on her or other people. You hear what I'm saying? So that's a very scary situation right there. Because if he a person that got allegations against him and he got some type of hidden agenda with his kids, he should be exposed like anybody else that be exposed that got hidden agendas with their kids, don't you think? I do too. But if we think about all the celebrity lives and we think about all the people that we have heard from, the people we have heard from have to be unstable in life. The people we haven't heard from, just regular people like us. Y'all hear me? Just regular people like us. Now, for instance, Snoop Dogg business try to get out there. You hear me? It be stretching out there. You know, they throw it out there a little bit, but his business don't never go viral. It never sticks. You hear what I'm saying? It never sticks. So I'm thinking that either way it go, 2026 is going to expose a lot of people. And y'all, unfortunately, social media buzz is going to be here to help to expose these people. Now, I'm not going to be exposing them because I don't know these people. But I'll be allegedly saying what I done heard in the streets. Y'all feel me? And that's just it. But we going to go ahead and kill this conversation. Because I'm like MJ. I done ran out of pop. You know what I'm saying? They doing stuff in the background that I need to address. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a conversation went really well this morning. And I think that y'all learned enough this morning to conduct your own platform and to actually get started. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell y'all, don't keep on waiting to start your social media platform. Like, for instance, I challenge all my people today to do a quick live. You hear me? Do it on YouTube. YouTube not gonna collect that many people yet. You could be on YouTube and be live for about 20 minutes before one person pop on. You hear me? If you don't want to do it like that, go to the IG. Go to the practice room. They got a practice room on IG. Go like you're going live. It's going to ask you practice room or real live. Do the practice room. Matter of fact, in your practice room, you can invite some of your friends still. So they can help you out and critique you. You hear me? But I challenge you today to do a quick live today. On your Facebook, whoever. Just get on. Hey, how y'all doing? Today is Sunday. I just wanted to say this. Or did you hear about this? Or what you did that. And get off. You don't have to wait on nobody. But I challenge you today to do a quick live. With that said and done, y'all, peace.